But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Weird. I've just had to watch it through YouTube to see when to come in, because obviously I've been sitting at the camera looking. Oh, well, yeah. I played my intro, but for me it wasn't playing. It said it failed to play, but I was looking on YouTube and it was playing. But obviously there's a delay in YouTube, so it wasn't showing me it was playing. So I was seeing it was playing on YouTube. It was just black here for me. It was darkness sort of thing. So I had to wait to see when it came through on YouTube to know when it cut out here. So I probably was looking about for 20 seconds, waiting for it to stop. You've probably seen me. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it didn't play on my side. But I've had that experience before. But it didn't play on my side. But everybody else seen it.
It played for me.
That's what I'm saying. It played for you.
Hi Jim. Hi Barry. Hi Roger. Only updates.
Right. Okay. Cool. Do you want to quickly say hello to everybody, babe? I'm going to quickly go to the toilet. I forgot to go to the toilet. Just read out everybody's name in chat on YouTube. Say hello to them. Okay.
Hi Roger. You rock.
Back in a minute.
Hi Luke. Mr. Anus. Everybody's favourite Anus. Early updates. Hiya. Morning. It's afternoon for us. Barry Ross. Hi Barry. Have I missed anyone? I don't think so. I waited all day for a picture to be delivered, and it just got delivered, so he is happy for now. At least I haven't got to spray paint it.
What?
The picture. I'm just saying, I waited all day for my picture.
Ah,
to be delivered, but at least I haven't got to spray paint it or cover it, because I've had to do that with other things.
I had a message from today. Well, it wasn't today. It was like halfway through last month in my messenger, and I didn't realize it was one of them messages that you have to accept. And I only accepted it today, and it was from someone called John Marston. He watches Flats and he watches me. He's a subscriber, but he doesn't come in live chat. And he was telling me about FTFA was going to be taking on the Bible like a month ago, and he was asking me to kind of cover it. It might be interesting, but it didn't happen anyway, apparently. So yeah, it was good. It was good that way, but it was good to see someone that doesn't come in live chat that was kind of messaging me through Messenger. It was good, and he says he messaged Flats as well. Flats messaged him back, which I didn't know. But so if you're watching, David Marston, bless you, man. Bless you. Well, that's what you're called on Messenger anyway. That's the real name I don't know, but David Marston, bless you.
Hi, Dojo.
Sorry?
Dojo. I didn't see him in chat when I was saying hello.
Yeah, you said hello to everybody. Good to see you all. Good to see you all.
And that man's called John,
No, David.
the one that emailed you. A
No,
message.
he messaged me. David.
Hi,
David
David, if you're watching.
David Marston.
You should come in chat.
Yeah, I did say to him, come and chat. But I don't think he knows that, because he said he didn't have a channel, but he subbed to me. I says, well, you have got a channel. You just haven't got any videos in it. And like your profile is your channel. There he is. There he is. Hey, Dave Martin. Oh, not Marston.
Hi.
Martin. Dave Martin. I thought it was Marston. Dave Martin, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for reaching out, bro. It's good to see you, man. And you are a moderator. You know what? If you watched me before, you know what I say about moderators. So there you go. I like everybody in blue. Vicky takes care of the trolls. I don't get many, but you're prepared just in case there is trolls. So nice one for reaching out, bro. Yeah. So you have got a channel, dude. You just haven't got any videos on it. Basically, your profile is your channel. So like, you could just upload a video now, anytime. Then you've got a channel. You'd probably start getting subs and that. Just to let you know, because a lot of people think they need to do something else to get a channel. It's not. It's just your profile that you need to start uploading. Sometimes you used to need like 1,000 people to go live before. Then it changed to 50, and now you can just go live at any time. You know, just depends.
Hi, Steve.
So yeah, nice one for reaching out, Dave. Good to see you. Bless you, man. Yeah, Steve B, good to see you as well. Why did I think it was Marston? It's maybe because I remember the adverts. Good old John Marston, a great Victorian bloke. It was beer, wasn't it?
I know a place called
John Marston Ale. That's probably why. Is that why you
I know
thought
a
John?
place called Martin.
Is that why you thought his name was John? Because I said Marston.
I have no idea. Hi, Kevin. I don't know.
Who are you saying Kevin to?
Kevin, KB Tools.
How do you know his name's Kevin?
It's Kevin Barber.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Right. I forgot he changed his name to KB.
Kevin.
I'm used to seeing him under KB Kevin Back, not KB Tools. Got you. I didn't realise it was the same person.
Aye.
Cool. Actually, Jim's put out, before I get on with the video, Jim's put out some new observations. Let's do them.
It's a good job I take note of everything, isn't it?
But listen, people come in with strange names and stuff. I mean, look, how many people come in without a name? That's just a name of the channel. Like Miss Maud Queen Bee. Like, so a lot of people come in and you don't know their names, so automatically think like the names that are there might not be their actual names. You don't know, do you? Like, I would have thought Keith was called Flatzoid unless you told me his name was Keith, babe.
But
I'm joking.
Kevin, I put a link, Kevin's link up on a community post.
Yeah.
Because he needed 50 subs to go live like ages ago.
Yeah, that's for your phone. That's to go live on your phone.
I know, but it was on the KB Tools account because he come in Keith's chat and said, "It's me, I've got a new channel."
Okay. Groovy.
I'll take notice, don't you worry.
Just call me John Wayne. Yeah, but it's good to see you, David. Good to see you, bro. What was it just about? Oh, yeah, share screen.
Not a clue.
Jim, yeah, we'll watch some. Jim put some new observations up. So
we'll
look at Jim's observations and we'll get into the video. Right.
Do you want to watch it? We'll have another video made about you.
Oh, wow, he's got a fair few up. Okay, so 4 for today and 4 for tomorrow. That's groovy. Look at how bright that one is. Anyway, okay, let's start down here because I want to see that brighty one. Right. Yeah.
There's 10 that you haven't watched.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, just got to do. Anyway, yeah, I'll start here and work way up. Then I'll do like 4, maybe some after. I don't know. 3 views. Okay, let's do that one. Likey. It's not even showing me like one.
Who's growling at? The dog's growling.
This is an numpty. This is a numpty.
Look at this thing.
Oh, hold on. Let's get rid of covering it. I'm covering it. I'm covering it. We're covering it. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. You talking to the dog?
Yeah.
Ah. Disco Jim.
And they're weird looking on.
Yeah. Yeah, they look like nuts. They look like nuts. As in nuts and bolts.
Aye.
Like they've got concentric circles in the middle.
You're gonna have another video made about you.
Listen, he already knows we don't make any claims on them. So I've said that a billion times. I don't care. I could show what I like.
I took his spanner off him.
I know. I can show what I like. This one.
I didn't ban him though.
I know.
He was being nasty about Jim.
I know. He's an idiot. I love him, but he's an idiot.
I don't like him.
There you go. Links at the top. What do you mean? No, she's talking to the chair.
Because you asked if I was talking to the dog. Poor
Oh,
guy.
yeah. She does talk to the chair, dude. What are you talking about? You're saying that as though it's a strange thing. She talks to the chair
I'm really not.
all the time, dude.
No, I don't.
All the
I
time.
cannot believe it. I am not that mental. I may be mental, but not that
Oh,
mental.
I'm not. She talks to the chair all the time.
I am medicated. Thank you very much.
Medicated, not mental.
Medicated mental.
Mentally medicated.
You're dead.
Disco anus.
Oh, that is a bit of an orange anus.
That is an orange hole there. We call an orange hole, not a black hole.
Chocolate starfish.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Well, ding, 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 ding. Lots of bass. Disco bass.
Hi,
Good day.
Sergio.
Good day, Serge. Hey. What are you doing? What? What's going on? It's not responding. Stop not responding. Why is it not? Look, it's not responding. Right, let's get rid of it and put it back again. What on earth? Oh, it's because I'm trying to leave StreamYard. Cancel. Wow, idiot.
Weird.
Let's do it again. Let's try Roger. Let's get it back up.
Roger.
It wasn't. I don't know why it wasn't. It just wasn't responding. It wasn't doing anything I was saying. Let's get it back.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good
Afternoon.
to see you. Good to see you, sir.
I'm
you
on
doing?
the side of the ball right now. If you look at
You
my
are?
avatar.
Oh yeah, nice. Hold on. Let me just see that. Slowly out. Hold on. Let me check on.
Did you see what Only Updude said?
Oh, it doesn't make a difference.
Did
I
you see
know.
what Only Updude said?
What did he say?
It's okay to talk to the chair as long as you don't expect an audible answer.
If you start hearing that, I'll need to know about it.
I do not talk to the chair.
She does. Talks to the chair all the time. He thinks
No.
it's the dog, but the dog's in bed.
No, I don't.
Well, you could go like Arwen's chair and jump out the window.
Luca. It's not happening,
Please
dude.
go away.
Sorry, dude. Not happening.
I'll go
Is he here?
mental.
I still love you, dude, but hi, good to see you, Luca.
Bye.
Good to see you, bro. But I think we
Bye.
need to Bless you, man. See you another
Bye.
time.
He waited a week. He's saying, "Come on."
You did
No,
wait a
no,
week.
it's on the way out.
You did wait a week. You did wait a week. But I
Yeah.
never said I would. I know. I didn't say I would let you in the week. You said you'll come back in a week. I didn't say I'd let you in. Luke, I love you, bro.
Dude, Luke, I don't know if you're gonna actually like pictures of the Vatican, dude.
You're sad, Luke. Luke, I'm sorry. Sorry, it's my listen.
You know what that is? That is tough shit.
It's
Because
tough,
you know
mate.
what? When you call all of us dumb with
He's
your
gone.
little
He's gone. He's
corner
gone.
friends,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gone.
that's why you're sad. Go suck a doorknob.
He's gone.
Uh,
You never saw Lucas stop by your stream. By your stream. I don't know if he has.
No,
Sergio.
do you know why?
He won't.
Because
You
I
won't.
bet the Globers he wants attention of, I bet they don't go near your channel because it's not
Yeah.
you
And
talk about
you don't-
biblical stuff.
And because you talk about scripture, you don't talk about flat Earth much. Like me, I don't talk about flat Earth much. But for some reason, just because of flats, I think he comes here. And the only time he talks to me about scriptural stuff is if he's trying to debunk it. You know what I mean? And I did think to myself, especially after Michael said that, what am I doing actually debating the Bible with someone that hasn't read it? You know?
Can I just state, right? People think Luca comes to all these channels because he wants friends and all that. But I can tell you now, as soon as the stream ends, Luca's gone. He is not interested in talking to people about anything other than what he believes.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. So when people are sat going, oh, he's lonely, he needs a friend, well, go and be friends with a Glober then.
I've given so many, babe. I've given so many chances. Look, I'm just not doing it anymore. Luca, you can see you can come back in a week. That's fine, but I'd never ever said I'd let you in just because you said you'll be back in a week. I haven't banned you, have I? I haven't banned you, and I'm not going to ban you. You can be in chat if you want, but I'm just not having you in the panel, dude. Because and we're still talking about him. See, it always turns to Luca when Luca's out. So
yeah.
I'll go mad if I see him on here because there's only so many
he's
times.
not going to be on the panel, dude. He can be in the chat. He's not being on the panel though.
There's only so many times someone can backstab people.
I know.
Before anyone's had enough. Anyway, carry on.
He can be in the chat. He's just not getting in the panel. You know what I mean?
PJ, how many times have you promised to debate me? And
Luca
back
the
out?
second. Here we go. How you doing, Luca the second?
Nice avatar.
Luca the second?
He's really quiet.
I feel like it's someone's walking on my grave.
This is the only Luca allowed.
Yeah, Luca, you can be in chat as well. Not second Luca, fast Luca, but we know the second Luca is real Luca. There he is. There you go. You know what you mean? When you
talk about people behind their back.
When you're talking about
hold
on. When you're talking about people behind their back, when you come in and said to me, at least I didn't say it to your face and thought that was good. No, it'd be better if you did say what you thought to her face rather than saying behind the back. That's backstabbing. That's backstabbing. It's called Judasing. Especially when you hang around with us, but then you talk about us behind the back. So that's what she means by backstabbing. And anyway, I'm not going to carry on talking about you, Luca, because I'll never get on with
it. PJ, all I say is an interesting point.
It is interesting, isn't it, Luca?
And I have some good news.
Good one.
Would you like to hear my news?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to get a real job.
Ooh, nice. Doing what?
So, because you know that I get paid by the Australian government because I'm on welfare.
Of course. What
has happened is that Australian intelligence, which is the equivalent to the CIA, it's called ASIO here in Australia. They have hired me to infiltrate flat Earth groups.
See.
I've said too much. Okay, I gotta go.
We knew that anyway, Luca. Yeah, well, exactly, Luca. Backstab is betraying them. Yes, exactly.
Backstabbing is talking about people behind their back.
Yeah, backstab, Judas.
Backstabbing.
Well, it is like a betrayal. Judas, that's what I call it. Judas is a betrayal.
Everybody.
If you're hanging around with us and talking to us and as normal friends, but then calling us thick and dumb to your troll mates while saying something different to us, that is backstabbing. Yes, I would say that is betrayal. Yes.
Anyway, right, we sent the Luca show. Nobody cares.
Exactly.
Go
Anyway,
and try for somebody else.
let's say I've got a couple more of Jim's Jimenez's to do. I mean Jim's observations to do. But it stopped working for me. The page stopped working for some reason.
The only Luca that's allowed is Luca the second.
The real Luca. The fake Luca is the fake Luca is the real Luca.
It's the only Luca that's allowed.
Like I say, Luca, you're welcome to be in chat. You're welcome to be in chat. Just don't troll. Right. Right, let's do this one. Oh, am I sharing? I'm not sharing, am I?
That's even worse than backstabbing what he's doing. Why, Luca? Look, you can literally.
It doesn't matter if every Glober calls us Dom anyway. They don't hang about with us, Luca. You came in, you were hanging about with us like a friend. You know what I mean? Sort of thing. And then you're talking to them. It doesn't matter if they call us Dom. I classed you as a friend. I don't give a shit what they think about me. I gave a shit what you thought. Because I thought I had a soft spot for you. Do you know what I mean, Luca? So going and saying stuff behind my back is not going to go well with me.
Can I just say, Luca, so what if I called you dumb? What's the problem? Luca, do you know what's wrong with you calling people dumb? The day it come out that you called people dumb, you were literally getting help with basic mathematics. So when you're calling people dumb, you might want to look at yourself.
That doesn't matter.
Does when you're saying I called you dumb, so what?
No, the matter is that him calling us dumb, he's meant to be our friend.
Look, so what's that then? You may be dumb, but you're very cool. So he's calling you dumb.
So you saying we're dumb? Is that what you're actually saying? That we're dumb? Because I'm not going to tell you. I will ban you if you actually are saying we're dumb and you believe that. Don't ban me, babe. Babe, stop. I'm trying to find out something. It doesn't matter if you like. It doesn't matter if you like me. If you call me dumb behind my back, then it's
called you dumb in your chat.
What?
He called you dumb in your chat.
He didn't call me dumb. He says you may be. I think he's saying we may be dumb.
No.
How they see us. I'm waiting for the response, babe. Okay, give me a second.
I don't see the point in it.
I've already just told him. I will ban him. If you think we are actually dumb, you're banned. Simple as that. You are not dumb. So why did you just say it a second ago as well? You may be dumb, but you are very cool. You may be dumb, but you are very cool. If you don't believe we're dumb, don't say it. And if you do believe we're dumb, don't say it behind our backs. You know what I mean? But if you're going to say our face is dumb, you're not a friend anyway. You know what I mean? And I classed you as a friend. Right, anyway.
You walk that earth alone and go and play with the balls you love so much.
Right. Just you can stay in chat, you're not getting in.
Call anyone in this chat dumb or any of us dumb again, and I will ban you. And I will ban your ass everywhere I see you.
All right, babe. Cool.
I've had a year of putting up with that dickhead's crap.
Babe, do you have to swear?
I call him a dickhead.
I know, but still.
Not a swear word, is it?
Well, kind of.
No, it's not.
Well, it's insulting, isn't it? I mean, I don't mind other people swearing because they swear anyway, but you're trying not to swear.
Dumb.
What?
I just want to say one thing to Luca. You're as dumb as you want to be. Dude.
Nobody else said
Dude, hold on. I don't think you're dumb. What are you talking about? How many times have I said to you that I think you're smart? You're just. Oh, come on. 2 seconds, guys. Hey, Rich, what you saying? I'm live on YouTube at the minute, dude. What you saying?
Just say call and see what you say, man.
All right.
Busy, bro.
Sorry.
I'll ring you later if you're busy, bro.
Yeah. I've just gone live on YouTube about half an hour ago. I'm just trying.
Cool.
But
I'll shout you later.
yeah, I'll text you as soon as I finish, bro. Okay.
All right, mate.
Bless you, man. Love you, dude.
Yes, man.
Ta-da.
Luca, I said dickhead. It's not a swear word. And how's it worse than dumb? You're a backstabbing idiot, and I've literally had as much of you as I will ever take. So goodbye.
Goodness sake, babe.
I agree with Vicky here. Like,
I know.
you're giving him oxygen. Like,
I'm trying to be fair. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be fair. But
sometimes you've just got to be the bad guy and go, nah, enough.
I know.
I don't care, right? I've had nearly a year of Luca's crap in chat and on panels. I've had enough. I hope I never see him on another stream again because I've literally had enough. He is nothing but a sad little troll who does exactly what they want him to do, derail shows.
That's true. I've always thought that, but I always had a soft spot for him. I just tried. You know what I mean? I've tried. I'm not going to go against my moderator's decision. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. So she's decided to ban you, so you're banned. So.
I'll see him on here or in chat again. I'm going to go mental. I've literally had enough.
Yeah, it wouldn't respond last time for some reason. It wouldn't respond into my commands. Yes, he's gone.
That was cool.
That doesn't.
Little jet streams coming off of it almost.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, Lev. I know you're in this chat, but hi.
Oh, he's in this lodge chat. This lodge's not even.
And coming on the other side.
Funny thing is as well. This lord's not even there. This lord's not there. He hooked up to me last night. He asked if he could hook up because he says he wouldn't mind seeing these Vatican photos and that old photos, and he wouldn't mind it in his channel. I said, yeah, carry on, dude. But he's out. So he if you're in his chat and he doesn't respond to you, Lev, it's because he's not there. He's not there. He's just having it on his channel. So good to see you, Lev. Anyway, man.
Right,
Lev,
Mark,
yeah, he's in my chat now. Hey, Lev, good to see you, bro. No, you talk about. Look, listen, I am. I can't remember what I was going to say. I give him plenty. I give him plenty of chances. And look, I had the soft spot for him. I always did. I didn't take any crap from him, but I've probably took more crap from him than a lot of people. And Flat's eyes, I suppose, because Flat still allows him a platform now and again. You know what I mean? So look, I've tried a billion times, but you just keep doing what you do. I do want you to get Christ, that's for sure. I'd like to see you see the truth of the flat earth, but I'd rather you see it get Christ first. So forget about flat earth and think about the Bible. If you value your soul at all, your spirit or anything like that, if you believe in anything like that, go and read the Bible and talk to God. Forget about flat earth, forget about the globe, go and look at the Bible. Please, Luca. And do some cooking as well. Whatever.
He's still doing
PJ.
2 shows.
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
Just gonna grab some food. I'll jump back on later.
Bless, man. Okay, no problems.
Thanks, man.
Later, Luke.
Bye, Luke.
See you, Rog. See you, Vicky.
Which one? This one. Do this one, and then we'll get on to the video. Oh, hold on. Likey. This is a nice. Look how white that is. Almost looks black and white film, doesn't it? Almost looks like black and white film. That does.
It does.
why not? Yeah, sorry, I meant to pause that. It was it looks almost black and white, doesn't it? It's so bright.
I don't like the digital though because it leaves that grid in there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Well, like you said, like Mike keeps saying, the P900 is not the best for observing the sky. We know that. So what? People do it and like see what they see. There's no claims made on anything.
Why does somebody with over 2,000 subs care what somebody on a small channel is showing?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Because I still get more in my lives than he gets in his lives. That's why.
Well, that's because of who he is and what he does.
No, it's just because of how he's being. I mean, like I say, he does brilliant stuff, but he's got so much pride about it. It's like he's the only one doing stuff. Get off your high horse. Love you, dude, but get off your high horse. Love your work. Still off your high horse. What he does is dangerous as well. Goes out and talks to people. You could get beaten up or anything. Know what I mean? But it doesn't mean say you have to puff yourself up over it. You should show humility in what you do, not pride. Not pride.
True. I'm going to make a claim on this picture right quick, PJ. That is
Go
not
on.
243 million miles away, or 1,000 miles away. Sorry.
Well, I think I would support that claim, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you there. You wouldn't be able to see it at that distance, man.
No, we can't. Our eyes do not resolve anything that far. I mean, let alone like 93 million miles away from the sun, let alone 250,000 miles for the moon, just under 250 miles, 250,000 miles.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably more like 250 miles, to be honest.
Yeah. There's a guy in the garden over here about like
we don't even know really if the sun has a position, because it could be I don't know. It seems to be something that if you pass through it, you'd pass through it. I don't know. The moon, it seems like something, if you come towards it, it would just keep moving away from you. I just think it's an optical thing that you're never going to be able to get to. Do you know what I mean? Somehow. I don't know why. It just seems like you move. We know the moon's moving anyway, but it doesn't matter where you go or where you're walking, it always seems that it's following you. It's always your perspective, isn't it? Then someone else will see it from another perspective. So I think if you both try to get the moon at the same time, it's got to keep traveling away from you somehow. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you. Yeah.
But
I took a quadrant
there's
out.
a distance to it, you know?
I took a quadrant out in the garden, and I was out there, and there's a guy out there watching me. You know what a quadrant is, right?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, say that again.
A quadrant.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the moon, and I looked over at him, and I'm like, that's not 243,000 miles away, dude. I can tell you that right now. My quadrant won't see what I was looking at from that distance. No way.
Exactly.
So,
I don't know why we stopped us. I can play it and we talk at the same time.
Yeah.
How you doing, Sergio?
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hi, Sergio.
How's the baby doing?
Oh, she's good, man. She's actually awake right now. She's hanging out.
Just hanging out. That's cool, man. That's cool. Are you getting sleep? Are you getting sleep? Is she asleep out or is she awake out?
Yeah, we're getting sleep, and
Cool.
she's just in her swaddle stage, you know.
Nice.
Oh.
That's cool, Roger.
I don't know if anybody heard me or not.
Your
I got a birthday
granddaughter.
party. Yeah, my granddaughter's first birthday. Her name's Rose.
What's her name?
You heard her. Rose.
Oh, okay.
Rose Lynn.
Beautiful.
That's my mom's name.
Yeah, exactly. Only dudes, what even is the moon? And Dojo says, I think the moon is an artifact of the dome, possibly. See, that's what I'm saying. Ideas like that, we just don't know. It could be. It just seems to me like it's something that you couldn't touch, you can't grab onto. It's like it's an optical thing, but it's also physical. You know, it's like you can see it physically. But it's an optical thing, and if you went towards it, I don't think you could physically touch it.
Like David said. Traveling towards the rainbow, it's away from there.
A bit like that, yeah. A bit like that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly like that. Exactly.
I've always wondered why doesn't NASA shoot a rocket at the moon? Like, why don't we see it going there at night?
Exactly.
We see where I'm at. I've seen the Starlinks, quote unquote, whatever the crap that is.
Yeah.
I even had it wasn't the best footage. It was like an iPhone 6, but it was like a year ago. I recorded it, you know, and I put it on my old channel, and you can see the things. You can see them, and maybe not on camera. Yeah, caught on camera too, where you can see the aftermath of when the rocket goes up, and you see the the zigzag smoke cloud go up, and then it kind of bounces off the firmament. You see that
Right.
deal. I've seen that, but why don't we ever see it shoot towards the moon? Go for it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they have to go in a
Exactly.
trajectory around the Earth so you can't see it. They're going around the backside and up again, around in the back door.
The slingshot maneuver.
Oh yeah.
Dave Martin, I love your thumbnail. Not your thumbnail, your avatar, man. Brilliant. And I like that star in the jar type stuff. Exactly. It's just we just don't know what it is, man. I think it's detached from the dome. I think it's a projection, reflection of the sun bouncing off the dome somehow. It could be that as well. See, that's what Ryan thinks. Ryan thinks it's from actually under the earth being reflected. Well, kind of under. I don't know, like through a portal or something. I don't know how he actually thinks of it, but he thinks the actual sun is under the earth being reflected up onto the dome somehow. I don't believe that, but that's Ryan. I mean, it's good to have these thoughts. We just don't know. Just don't know.
Jojo said, have you guys checked out Vibes of Cosmos? You have, haven't you?
Vibes of Cosmos. Yeah, I have.
You and Keith, weren't it? Someone said it. I think, was it?
Yeah, I did. Hold on, let me just. I subbed to Vibes of Cosmos. We did, but I can't remember what it was about. What was it about?
Well, they think the moon map and stuff. They're into.
It was to do with the moon map and that. Yeah, I think we did do something.
Wasn't it Paul Jackson, the one that said about it, and then you and Keith looked and you were both subscribed?
I think I am subscribed. Let me just check a minute. Let me just check.
The odd thing about the moon is, I wouldn't say odd, but the moon and the sun and the stars are fixed. We can see that. Whereas the clouds, they have this liberality to them. They can kind of do what they want,
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's hard to say because it says they're in the firmament.
It does.
The clouds are also
definitely in the firmament. That's why I don't believe it's under the ground.
I don't see that.
I can understand where he's coming from. It's like he thinks it's a black sun, isn't it? He thinks it's a black sun reflecting out or something like that. I don't know. Well, that's an idea of his anyway. I don't know if he actually is stuck on that, but he does say the sun is underneath, doesn't he?
You've gone over it on the show with him. He thinks black mirrors are attributed for a lot of it.
Right. I knew you were saying something about black sun or something like that. Vibes of Cosmos. Yeah, I am sub to Vibes of Cosmos.
Babe.
Yeah.
Apparently, I should be able to see the Northern Lights tonight.
I heard somebody saying it last. Do you know who I watch? You know the guy that Wilco Davis. It does stuff on King Cobra with. The local King Cobra GFS. Well, he said where he was at in the US, he could see Aurora Borealis, and I'm thinking that. And he's saying something about solar flares and all. I said, no, dude. No, nothing to do with solar flares.
But they could see him in Cornwall and Cornwall South.
Of course, the South. I mean, even Scotland. I mean, I seen the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis, when I was younger, probably about 12, maybe 13. One time in Scotland, and I'm right up northeast Scotland. But even Scotland is too far. It's not far enough north to see Aurora Borealis all the time.
South.
Roger would see it, not Roger. Jeff Comco would see it more than me because he's in Canada.
Well, yeah, I was just saying my sister-in-law is in Oregon right now and near Lebanon, and she caught him, a few months back or whenever.
I think it may have been that guy I was talking about. It might have been from Oregon. Yes, I'm sure it began with O. I mean, you might won't know him. It's just somebody I'm subscribed to. He reports on a lolcow sort of thing, keeps up to date with his news and that. But he said something about it yesterday. It might be Oregon. Sorry,
it only says he saw him in Oklahoma.
Now are man-made.
Some of them are, yeah. They're the blue. Is it the blue beam?
They're red ones. Well,
no, it's got the project's called Blue Beam, isn't it? project?
I think so.
Project
But
Bluebeam, yeah. That's
Because
the name of it.
I live East Midlands,
Hmm.
and like you should never see Northern Lights down here.
Not really, no. Shouldn't.
People are seeing them right down south, which makes no sense.
Well, only Updukes says he sees them in Oklahoma last night.
Oklahoma. Well, I don't think he doesn't sound like he's from Oklahoma though. Oklahoma's kind of country accent, isn't it? Like, like a
Well,
is
yeah.
it Oklahoma like a southern drawl type accent? Is it?
Yeah, it's like a kind of close to Texas kind of thing. Yeah. They're right next door.
But it doesn't sound like that, I think. But it's possible. I mean, you don't have to be from that to live there, do you?
No.
It's
See what
it's
Barry
possible.
said.
But it did begin with Jim, nice one for the observations. There's another
See
4
what
there.
Barry said.
Sorry, babe.
Barry said it lit up the whole entire horizon here last night. Not normal. People are all, look, it's cool. And I'm like, wake up, people.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, hey, you know,
Of course.
it's not normal. It's
No, you shouldn't be seeing it down that way.
sure
No,
it's
I'm
quote
saying
unquote
that,
cool,
you know what I mean?
but yeah, like sure it's quote unquote cool, but like why is it going on at the same time, you know? Don't be mesmerized by the lights.
What's this? What's this you put in chat?
Oh, he's not doing it yet, but he's gonna have this major show on the golden ticket and the end of flat Earth.
Oh, all right, live in 9 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
idiot. McTool, lovely guy, isn't he? Lovely guy. What he should not have been given that platform. If Duffy is a pastor, a real pastor, he should not have been given that. He should not give McTool that platform to say what he said on that. He didn't. It was on a sermon day. A day you should be having a sermon. I mean, if you go to church on that day, it shouldn't be for a lecture on bloody flat Earth stroke globe type debate stuff. It should be a sermon, a lecture. There was no thanks to Jesus. There was no prayer or anything like that. There was no claim of faith at all. It was just, in fact, he was trying to debunk stuff it said in the Bible, pretty much. What he was doing was wrong. And effed up Joe was absolutely right. He displayed an antichrist spirit. He should not have been given that platform.
Babe, Sandro said he's going for a day out in Beeston and Long Eaton tomorrow. That's too far north from here.
Nice, dude. Nice. Take
That's
some
Nottingham way on further down.
Okay. That
sounds
video
good. That Joe Addis want us to look at, I don't think we want to look at it. It's not going to be good.
You sound like a hick. I don't know what a hick is.
I know what hicks are.
What's a hick?
Well, it's a country boy, and they got a.
Oh, right.
The vernacular is a lot different.
Right. So, like a Scottish, as someone in Glasgow, where I'm from in Scotland, they would call someone where I'm from a chuchta, that type of thing, I suppose. Chuchta, which means I'm like a farmer type thing, but I'm from the seaside. The farms are behind us, but the sea's in front of us. You know what I mean? So we got both. So chuchta isn't very what can I say? It's not accurate. In fact, if you look it up as well, it's chuchta actually means a well-dressed Glaswegian. If you look in the colloquial meaning, so they must have adopted that and put it onto us because someone that's well-dressed from Glasgow, if they were going to court, say with a suit, they'd be classed as a chuchta.
You don't like the Glaswegian accent.
I know. Anyway, I'm going to get this video up. I'm going to quickly get it up, start playing. I need to nip to the toilet again. The coffee's just going straight through me. I was about to play Lizard People. That's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow.
There's snakes in the basket.
Howdy, y'all.
Yeah. Chad Booster presents. Right. I'll carry on playing. I'm just going to nip to the toilet. Hope it's loud enough. Sometimes when you download these, the volume's not great.
Thank you for joining me for another incredible video today.
Hearable, isn't it? It's audible.
To the current narrative history of the Vatican and looking.
Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Hey Jeff.
Yo.
Good to see you, bro.
Hi Jeff.
Rome is lizard people. It's true. I did call it Pride's Lair. Even though it's not about slagging them off or anything, it's just photos. And this guy gives the history of the photos and stuff like that, Jared Booster. He has got some videos on like giants' faces and rocks and stuff. So he has got a certain belief in certain things. I mean, he's the same guy as he did that globe thing the other day, and all them different globes. So I do think he's heliocentric, but yeah, I don't know where he stands and things like that. But I dare say he has got some knowledge of certain truths. You know?
So if you're heliocentric kind of thing, right? And you believe in evolution, so what did giants evolve from?
Yeah, exactly. They evolved from. That's a mad one to think about.
Yeah, all of the anomalies, but most importantly, looking at the oldest photographs of the Vatican that you may have never seen before. Let's try to peel back the layers of convoluted history and dive into one of the most important but misunderstood locations on our planet. Vatican City is a city-state, a microstate, a landlocked sovereign.
I don't misunderstand it. I know it's I don't know. It's a level of hell.
Country, an enclave within Rome, Italy. Vatican City operates outside the jurisdiction of Italy and is under full ownership of the Holy See. Vatican
Looks like a
City,
post office.
also known as the Vatican City State, operates outside international law. Vatican City has.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry, that big spire that's in the St. Peter's Square. That's a tribute to Baal. It's so hilarious. It's like right in plain sight, and everyone just ignores that fact, right?
Yeah. What was the prophet that battled the priest of Baal in the Old Testament? And they poured water all over his altar and
Elijah.
Okay. Yeah, Elijah. Yeah, that's what I was looking
at.
It's funny how all the buildings look the same. The one on the left looks like a post office. The one on the right looks like a city hall building.
Yeah,
town square.
It does. It does.
Train station. You guys seen the La Grande station out here in Santa Fe, California? Well, it used to be.
I've heard of it.
I've seen it.
It's got loads of arches and stuff.
Yeah, it has a bunch of domes and whatnot, and it looks like it looks Indian, it looks Muslim, and it also looks Roman, all in one.
That's
very interesting.
Kind of one world government kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
No taxes and items are duty free. Vatican City takes up less than 0.2 square miles or 121 acres.
It's its own country, isn't it? Is it classed as its own country? The Vatican.
Yep.
Yeah, Vatican City is. Yes.
Yeah, it's also one of the richest countries in the world.
Wow, isn't that mental? Isn't that mental?
Well, they should give some money away.
Oh wow, they should give some money away. They should.
Yeah. Well, I thought they take a vow of poverty. Why don't they just give that money away? Right?
No, they're taking that money to hell with them. Telling you.
And the population is under 800 permanent residents, making this the smallest state in the world by both area and population. The Vatican was once an intricate series of fortifications, some of them bastion or star forts, with the residue of this being visible on modern-day aerial photographs. Today, we're going to take an epic deep dive into the history of Vatican City, from the origins of the name itself, through the oldest known images and photographs taken of Vatican City, through the Italian Revolution, weaving our way into the proverbial narrative, looking for any anomalies that stand out.
Looks like a star fort.
The etymology of
it does, absolutely. I mean that's hexagonal.
It is a star fort.
It is, right? Yeah, it's right next to water. Yeah.
The name Vatican.
You can see the star.
It looks like a star fort. Well, no, that's because it is.
Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome.
It is.
I'm glad I could point that out to you.
Yeah. When you first look at it, it looks like a hexagon, no, because the trees, but then you look at the roads and you can see the star around about it, definitely.
Well, the previous slide, that was I was referring to. The outline of it, it was just that one right there. You see Starforge like that, like the yellow, and then it jumped to the next one.
Right.
And I can only see the middle, and then my eyes went around it, as Jeff was saying. Well, it is.
Absolutely. I get you. Yeah.
Italian Revolution, weaving our way into the proverbial narrative, looking for any anomalies that stand out. The etymology of the name Vatican, like much of ancient history, is something that is still argued and pondered over by modern-day scholars, but there's a lot of food for thought to be digested here. The name Vatican may be derived from the archaic Etruscan settlement of Vatica, which is believed to have existed on what is today known as Vatican Hill. Vatica itself being named for one
Vatican Hill or Hell?
Hill.
Hill.
Oh,
Hill.
Well, it's more likely to be Hell, like, but yeah, Hill. Yeah, it's just the way you said it.
And compared to Venice, it's definitely on the hill. Yeah.
Number of children. All right, he'll come up.
Main gods of childbirth, known as Vaticanus, who was said to be the literal voice of Wales.
Do you hear that, Jim? Vaticanus.
Nice one.
Oh, Jim, now I know where your religion lies.
But more directly, Vaticanus was the concept of a healthy baby being born, as the wail of Vaticanus, a child's first cry, indicated the child possessed a
big phallic symbol.
Big phallic symbol, yeah, I was about to say,
right
absolutely.
There.
Spotted.
Right in the middle there, and then it's got all the little the corners and stuff, all that circle that goes around it and stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, man. They like their phallic symbols. And the domes with phallic symbols on top. And loads of arches.
Doesn't France Notre Dame look the same way too? Just about, right?
I mean, this looks like to the right. I mean, it looks a little like the Colosseum, doesn't it? Like, well, kind of like the Colosseum.
All the characteristics of health, and many prayers were said to have been given to Vaticanus throughout ancient times. Vaticanus can be related directly to the Latin noun vagitus, meaning wailing or crying, particularly by a newborn baby. Others, such as Augustine of Hippo.
This area here was in the film Da Vinci Code, wasn't it? The second one.
Oh yeah, see it. We're on the top.
What was the second one called again? Da Vinci Code.
I thought they were all called Da Vinci Codes, but they had they had different names, didn't they?
Yeah, they had different names. The first one was Da Vinci Code.
Hippo do claim the name Vatican is derived from a deity, but the word Vatican in this theory actually means the prophecies, as the hill, which became known as the Vatican, is where countless miracles.
You know, in German, Vati or Vati or whatever is daddy. That's how you say daddy in German. So you take you split that word Vati and Cain, you got Daddy Cain. Cain and Abel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Daddy Cain.
Yeah.
Daddy Cain.
Wow, man.
Big Daddy Cain.
Big Daddy Cain.
Big Daddy.
Never heard of Big Daddy Cain.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean,
where we got that name.
Definitely.
But no, yeah, you look it up. That's what I mean. Daddy
but
Cain.
Even the shape of this Vatican from above is a strange shape, isn't it? It reminds me of something, but I don't know what. I know the inside, I mean, like the cobra and all that. But this kind of reminds me in the, I don't know, the flariness of the cobra's head sort of thing. I don't know. Or it reminds me of a rattlesnake's tail sort of thing.
Like the hood on a king cobra?
Yeah, like a scepter as well. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Father Cain, the father of the devil. What is it called?
Mm-hmm.
Your father, the devil.
Yeah.
He was a murderer since the beginning.
The German people called themselves the fatherland, right?
Aye.
No? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just finding that there.
Maybe not. Sorry, Roger. Maybe not.
Sorry, cool. 2 seconds. Angels and Demons. That's the follow-up. Angels and Demons.
Wasn't there 3 of them?
Sequel to the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, there is 3 of them. It was the second one I was on about.
Miracles were said to have occurred, and where many Romans were said to have gone to find religious clarity. Extrapolating on this further, legend states that a Roman plebeian or common-born began receiving what he perceived to be messages from the higher power while on the hills at the outskirts of Rome. This
just for your interest, Roger, the third one was Inferno.
Oh.
Yeah, so the trilogy, Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, then Inferno.
Voice, which the common-born man believed to be the all-powerful, warned the man of an incoming Gaulish attack and told him to reinforce the walls of Rome with bastions. The common man took his epiphany to the tribune of the...
What are bastions?
Oh, bastions? They're kind of like fortresses.
Oh, okay. Got you.
plebes, but was quickly rebuked. However, just a few months later, the Gauls did in fact invade, sack, and destroy the city of Rome in 390 BC. Following the repelling of the invasion, the Roman government decided to rebuild the city, and during this...
I have to agree with that, Barry. He says, Tom Hanks is so sus. And my list of finalists, aka celebrities that I want to punch in the nose, is getting on. Yeah, absolutely. I used to like Tom Hanks, and then I seen that little thing he did with kind of sexualized a little young girl that was meant to be his daughter, but wasn't his real daughter, and saying, "Oh, look sexy," and had this short dress and all that for like a pageant or something. But he was
sick.
Yeah, looking sexy, look sexy. No, like it's an endearing thing when it's actually really perverted, you know. I started distrusting him, and the fact he's in Hollywood anyway. But yeah, I used to like him. I used to like him as an actor, but then you find out what they're actually really like, you know. Crazy. Kevin Spacey, I used to like as an actor, you know. And then you realize what they are. Crazy, man.
What was the name of this alien movie that Spacey was in?
K-Pax.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
It was a good movie.
That's what I'm saying. You know, how many exposés do you need to do on Hollywood to realize that, you know, as they say, they're all in the club. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think I've got a video that I want to do, like because tomorrow's is already done for Lizard People. Maybe Sunday or maybe next week, but it's to do with celebrities and that, you know what I mean? But them claiming to be Christian and stuff when they're not. So I've got a stream on that to do as well.
Oh yeah,
I don't usually do celebrity stuff, but yeah, got to do that.
I remember when I first saw Taylor Swift say she was a Christian, right? She was on camera. I think it was back in when MTV used to do True Life. Remember that True Life series? I think it was on her or him or whatever that person is. And, you know, he or she was crying about the LGBT community and how, you know, claiming to be a Christian and we're supposed to stand up and love them. And that was the first time I saw that, and I was
They've got the wrong idea of love. They think that love is something you fall in love with. It's that feeling, that emotion. It's a choice to love. You know, and yes, you can have that feeling, you can have that emotion for someone, but it's a choice to love. And they think that God loves you with that emotion, that kind of, and you love people the same way. So He has to be the same as you. Do you know what I mean? And we choose to love people like our enemies. We're meant to pray for enemies, bless our enemies and stuff. Do you know what I mean? You don't like them, do you? But you choose to love them through Christ, or you wouldn't pray for them. You don't. If you were in your own flesh and I don't like that person, you just wouldn't pray for them. But Jesus tells you to pray for them, and that's love. The act of you not liking them, but choosing to pray for them anyway and forgive them, that's love. That's choosing to love. You know what I mean? That's my thoughts on love. You know what I mean? Because they get it mixed up, and they're going from emotion, and they think because they fell in love with that bloody a woman fell in love with another woman, or man with a man, then and they believe in God at the same time. They think that God should conform to them. You know what I mean? That's how it seems to me. When it comes to, you know?
I don't think sodomites know what love is really.
No,
they know what lust
exactly.
is.
It's lust. It is
Exactly.
lust. It is lust.
Oh, that's all it is.
They erected a massive temple and altar to honor this unknown deity who had warned of the attack. Many now
look at couples that have been married for a long, long time. They stay married. They've gone through troubles. They sometimes don't like each other, but they choose to stay together because it's love. Because you don't always like your partner, your person you're with. You know what I mean? You love them. You know what I mean? You have that feeling for them as well. You have that lust feeling for them as well, obviously. But it's sometimes you don't like each other. Maybe you've been with each other for years and years, and there's a few things tick you off, but you choose to overlook their idiosyncrasies and stuff like that and love them by choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every relationship gets stale and stuff like that. So it is. It's an act of love choosing to be there.
believe that this temple sat at the base of Vatican Hill and was a main location of pilgrimage for those believed to be clairvoyant who held office in Rome, also known as the state augurs. Furthermore, the augurs or soothsayers, the prophets of Rome that predated Christianity but helped shape the original Roman religion, would use the study of patterns to create the basis for Roman worship. This included the study of the behavior of birds, but more so the augurs of Rome made decisions for Rome based off the study of the liver of the victims of the regular sacrifice which occurred in the city.
You guys heard about the augurs?
No.
Just did, didn't we?
The augurs, the inaugurators.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, there's Luke.
They inaugurate the the president, right?
Mhm.
Well, they're basically the augurs back in these times were, magicians using some kind of magic or something like that, and it's done, a ceremony before. I guess it's how they would choose the pope. I forgot. I don't know, but I think that's what it was. Is how they would choose the pope, and now they do this when they choose the president, select it. Right?
Okay.
Well, they actually sacrifice people, right?
Well, of course.
I don't know, man.
The augurs did. The augurs did. Yes.
The augurs did. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they would sacrifice humans.
Okay.
Guess who's back? Back again. Luca's back. The second Luca, should I say? How you doing, Luca? Good.
Don't bring him up. Don't bring him up. I'm trying hard not to.
True.
Trying hard not to channel him.
Yeah,
okay.
You were doing so well until the end mentioned that.
I'll press play on the video.
Don't tempt me.
This pagan practice was known to the Romans as Vaticini, or the Etruscan discipline, and it had apparently been introduced to Rome from the Etruscans. We're told directly after the founding of Rome, really from the beginning of Roman history, Rome was in a love-hate relationship with the neighboring Etruscan kingdom of Veii. When the Romans finally conquered Veii in 396 BC, we're told the tradition was kept in place of practicing sacrifice on the hills outside of Rome.
Hey, Dorian, I didn't see you there. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro.
Rome, including the Vatican Hill. We're told the entirety of this area that is today known as the Vatican City was home to this sacrifice and undesirable conditions. It was very much a lower class region at the time, not considered part of Rome, and when it was not being used for this type of worship, it was said to have been home to the poor who...
I was going to say, Dorian, how did you miss two spaces? It's like how did you must have really big fingers if you tried to hit the J and you hit the L instead. I mean, you missed the whole K. You must have big fingers, dude. Bless you, man. Bless you.
I'm loving this.
Go on, Luke.
I'm loving this millennial accent on the guy. It's like at this one time at band camp.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that, but yeah.
Oh my God!
I hear it now. Nice.
Lived outside of the city.
He
However,
has, you're
in
right,
the first
you're right.
century BC, the triumphant road was
The
completed.
first century BC?
Essentially, the first clear and constructed path connecting Rome to Veii. This fortified path passed directly through what is today the Vatican City.
It's
Every
like they're
sentence
asking
is a question.
It's like they're asking a question at the end of every sentence. That's what I was just about to say.
the right.
Raise the voice. It's like they're asking a question. Yeah, they do that when I'm from in Scotland, in Edinburgh. They do that. Like they raise their voice at the end of a sentence and say "a," and it's like they are. If you say something like, "Will you walk me to the shop?" Something like that, they would say, "Would you chum us down the shop? Is it?" You know what I mean, would you chum us down the shop? Is it? But anything that is a question, but anything they say is like that. Everything they say is like it's like a question.
Man, I hope that's not how I sound.
We have that in Australia as well. Like Queenslanders will say "a" after stuff, like after they make a sentence or a statement. They'll say, "Oh yeah, g'day mate, yeah, it's nice day, eh?" And that's a statement. But to Victorians and New South Welshmen and other people, we think they're asking a question. Like, yeah, I guess. What? It's like, yeah, nice day, eh?
See,
it's a statement. It's not a question, but we're like, yeah, I guess.
I would say
we say that in Canada too, the same way. We're known as the A. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
I've heard you say it quite a lot. And not Roger, Jeff. Heard you say it definitely.
I say it all.
Scotland, where I'm from, we say A now and again, but not as much as Edinburgh. What I tend to say is like. I like A, like at the end of every sentence. Know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Like anything, everything is like at the end. You know, I might slip into that now and again when I'm on flats or whatever. But I try not to because people don't know what I'm on. What do you mean like? I mean, I don't know why we say it. It's just we say, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a word we say at the end of every sentence a lot. You know.
My youngest used to say a.
It's quite a common one.
Yeah.
It's
annoying. But she dropped it after when she got older.
Aye. It's cool, man.
Along this path, the richest families of both Roman and Etruscan origin began to construct lavish homes known as horti. From the horti arose a new subculture of Rome, which was headed by the growing elite.
What's that called? Triumph. I thought I just seen the phallus. And then I noticed there was a word before triumphalis. I just seen phallus. But no, that's not what it says. Don't listen to me, guys.
Back in the day, the hills on the side of Rome were known as the Hills of Mars, where they used
the Hills of Mars. Yeah. As in the planet Mars or the god Mars?
No, the god Mars. They would sacrifice the humans, sacrifice there. The commoners knew it as the Hills of Mars.
Well, Catholicism's got its roots in paganism, hasn't it?
What do you guys think about Catholicism? About in my mind, I was going to say something else. And then you said that. What do you guys think about human sacrifice? As in, these people witnessed it back then, right? But imagine that today. You know,
oh wow, man.
Like this was going on today, like they were using these places for that.
It does still go on today.
Oh yeah,
like abortion behind closed doors. But I mean, like this, like open stadiums where people,
of course,
like the whole earth knew this was going on. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, in Rome, yeah, it's
in
that again.
In some villages, they still do it.
Wow.
Like they openly sacrifice humans and stuff.
When you say that, Sergio, it reminds me of Mel Gibson's film Apocalypto. You know, when people get beheaded and things are rolling down the stairs and that type of thing. Yeah,
that's what I think when I think about it. I don't know if that's how it's actually done, but
I mean, that's certainly what it was.
Yeah, I had a boss who was the Aztec, and he said their tradition was their football games. The team that won, they would sacrifice the opposing team member's coach. They would chop his head off and use it as a football.
How did they do it in those villages, Jeff?
I'm not exactly sure how they do it, but I'm sure they use a knife of some sort.
Okay. Yeah, because like I'm thinking it's this big, Hollywood scene, but what if it's not, and like in the scriptures it talks about how those that would come out the womb and pass through the matrix, those that would, come through the matrix, they would pass them through the fire, something like that. Basically, the babies that came out of their mother's womb, they would toss them in the fire or through a fire. I'm not sure exactly how, but
that was when they were sacrificing to Molech.
It's Moloch, yeah.
So,
So,
I've
there's
never
a
been
small
to a
illustration
village
of
where they did this.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think they would allow outsiders in most of those villages, but they do have people that try to preach the gospel to them. And those are probably some of the last places, like, it says when the last person hears the word, that's when everything happens, right? Right. So I think it's
not see it, but I was just wondering, where'd you hear it from?
Professor Harvester. Hey, Professor Harvester, how are you doing? I can see you're in Dislodge chat. Just Dislodge hooked up to me last night. He's not actually there. He's out somewhere, so he's not actually here or there. But he hooked up to me last night because he said he wouldn't mind this on his channel. So it's up to you. You can stay there, or you can come to my chat. It's up to you, dude. But I'm just letting you know he's not there. Good to see you anyway. And
good to see you. I was just saying, because if I saw that, I would be sick to my stomach. Like, I would want to run away from that scene.
Of course.
I would be terrified forever. But anyway.
Absolutely.
But when you're raised in it, it's normal, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
when you're raised in it, you don't question it because it's around you all the time, right?
Like, I just had a baby girl. Like, how do you put that beautiful little innocent thing in a flame? It's just it's mind-boggling, but they were accustomed to it.
It's disgusting. It's
disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look what the Spartans used to do, right, with their children, right? It's like if they were sickly or misshapen, they would toss them into a pit.
They do that in the hospitals here too. If a baby is not normal, they'll say it'd be better off if it wasn't born. So they'll try to justify it any way they can. That's what I get out of it. Well, I'm gonna have to step off, gentlemen. I'm gonna go buy my baby granddaughter a present.
All right, dude. All right, bless you, man.
Hey, Roger. Hey, Roger. Before you go, what's the latest over there in Florida? I haven't seen any news. Like, was it as bad as predicted? What's happening there?
No, it wasn't. There was a couple of spawned off tornadoes off of it for the most part, but I didn't hear any deaths come out of it at all yet.
16.
Well, that's good.
16?
No, 16 deaths. Yeah.
It didn't hit Florida as much as other places, did it?
I think the blunt of it hit Florida, from what I could tell.
I think there was this guy on TikTok that was trying to get money for it. Like, Aiden Ross was apparently put up money for people to get in the eye of the storm and chill there and film it, and he would give 70 grand to someone. And some kid was doing it, some guy was doing it, and he thought he was going to get 70 grand. And Aiden says, "Save yourself. I was joking. I'm not. Nobody's getting paid 70 grand."
No, he offered a bloke $100,000 for a new boat because there was a bloke and he stayed in his boat the whole time.
Who are you talking about?
That Aiden.
I know that I'm talking about someone else, but Aiden Ross said this as well. But I don't know about the one you're saying, babe.
Later, Roger.
Now,
I'll see you guys later.
Roger.
Okay, stay, Roger.
Yeah.
Come out now after that the bloke's got loads of criminal convictions and the bloke's like, "I'm not doing it anymore. Not giving you the money."
Well, Aiden said that to him.
Yeah.
No, I think he shouldn't have put out something like that even as a joke. You know what I mean? But people shouldn't be stupid enough to do it. I mean, I wouldn't do it for 70 grand, stand in the eye of a bloody storm. You're mad. I mean, hurricane.
I can't. Who was it? It was Ricky Shaw yesterday, weren't it? And he was in both of them. And
and he's fine.
He's still all right.
And you got people, it's been evacuated, and they're going into people's houses, looting and stuff like that while they're doing it as well. Being evacuated. Crazy, man. Hey, Alan, good to see you, bro.
Hi, Alan.
Actually, we're seeing Jeff Gasshead, and I didn't say hello. Good to see you, Jeff.
But no, if you're desperate, you're going to do anything, aren't you?
Well, yeah. Shouldn't be putting things like that up. Aiden Ross is an idiot. I mean, it's funny that he did to KSI, but still, he's an idiot.
And during the 1st century AD through the 2nd century AD An extremely elegant and fortified garden palace was created on the exact location that Vatican City sits today. This was
Sorry, it wouldn't have been TikTok, it would have been Kick, because that's what Aiden Ross is on, Kick. I think it was Kick.
Was known as the Gardens of Agrippina. After her passing, her son with Germanicus, Caligula, and
Babe, Alan sent you a load of roses, just in case you're not on YouTube. Load of flowers.
Hi, Alan.
inherited the entire...
Say again, sorry.
I just said, hi, Alan.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, somebody's, who's messaged me? Oh, fair play. No, Rich called me at the start of the stream. Did you hear that, babe? He's just telling me he passed his driving test today, bro, with just one minor fault. So happy considering everything I've been through. But yeah, just to encourage you that God answers prayers. I prayed hard for this. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Bless him.
I'll give him a call after this. Right, I'll play this and just go ahead with my voice clip.
Of the gardens and mostly all of the Vatican Hill. A chariot enthusiast, we're told, single-handedly, Caligula transformed the foundations on Vatican Hill into a massive Roman circus, a large open-air hippodrome for chariot racing and other events. According to many historians, the circuses of Rome served as the proverbial temple, home, and seat of the Republic for a vast majority of the Roman population who were common-born. The circus of Caligula also was adorned with the Vatican obelisk, brought to Rome in 40 AD by Caligula. I would not be doing my due justice if we did not discuss this obelisk briefly. First, the Vatican obelisk has an unknown date, an unknown origin, and contains 0 hieroglyphics or original inscriptions indicating where it was truly from. According to the currently accepted narrative, the Vatican obelisk is Egyptian, yet this information is only...
No doubt. We don't know. Mixture of religions all over the place. Just pure paganism, isn't it? And more phallic things.
derived by the inscriptions that came at a much later time. Second, the Vatican obelisk is the only obelisk in Roman history to have never fallen, standing proudly since being installed on the Vatican Hill in 40 AD. Of the 12 other obelisks in Rome, every single one has previously fallen or been destroyed and rebuilt. Third, the Vatican obelisk is made of red granite and originally stood at least 25 meters tall. But even more fascinating, the Vatican obelisk was originally topped by a bronze globe whose exact function was unknown, but was once believed to contain the life force and ashes of Julius Caesar.
Wow.
When the circus of Caligula fell in...
Wow. Why would you have the bloody ashes of Julius Caesar and you're meant to be Christian? Wow.
Into disrepair, remarkably, we're told that most of Vatican Hill became a necropolis, becoming vastly overgrown. The Vatican obelisk remained standing, albeit almost entirely misunderstood, until September the 10th of 1586. At that time, Pope Sixtus V ordered that the obelisk be moved roughly 800 feet from outside Old St. Peter's Basilica.
Dorian, that's a tank you're talking about, isn't it? Well, how come you mentioned the tank? Did you see it on here or something? Is that a tank? Some sort? Sure it is. I've seen that one before.
To the location for the new basilica. The moving of the obelisk took over 1 year of planning, with 900 men, 75 horses, and 40 winches being used to complete the task in one single day, and without ever tipping the obelisk horizontally. The relocation was deemed symbolic.
Alan says, I finally made it to Facebook. It only took me 20 years to break down. Dude, it's crap anyway, dude. I only use it to share stuff, and obviously, well, Messenger as well. I'm on Messenger with a few people. I use it to share the links, Flax's links, my links sometimes, but mainly Flax's.
Yet, after completion, numerous other ancient obelisks around Rome were also commissioned to be relocated. At the time, the Pope granted 10 years of perpetual indulgence for completing a pilgrimage.
Oh, sitting in the storm in a tank. Right. Got you.
To the Vatican obelisk, which led many to speculate during the Renaissance time period that Sixtus had actually placed a piece of the true cross of Jesus within the obelisk. This belief,
Yeah, of
A load
course.
of garbage.
Of course they did. Of course they did. And how did they get that bit across? Idiot. Wow.
was held until roughly 1740 when the cross atop the obelisk, which replaced the earlier bronze ball, was examined and the theory was discredited. Further, modern excavations in the early
Same as they've got that visor thing that you can see into the past with, allegedly. What's it called? What's the thing called that they're meant to have that you can see into the past? You can't visit the past, but you can see it. You can see Jesus' crucifixion and all that through it. Can't remember what it's called. Chronovisor or something? Chronovisor, maybe? I don't
A
know.
kaleidoscope?
No. I think it's Chronovisor or something. It's just a rumor they were meant to have something that you can see back in the past with, but you can't travel there. You can see stuff from back in the past. Don't know how true that's. Well, obviously it's not true, but I don't know if the rumors are meant to be true. I don't know. Rumors of rumors. What was it? Can't write into the knife. I know. Of course you can't. Right? Definitely not.
2000s revealed underground burial chambers across most of the outskirts of Vatican City, what may constitute burial mounds or tells. The excavations only revealed a minimal portion of what is believed to be a vast stretch of interconnected burial mounds and earthworks located beneath, at least in.
Right, I just looked it up. Something Reddit's come up. I know Reddit's garbage, but right, it just says the chrono. I don't know if you can see that. Make it bigger. See that? Yeah. Says the chronovisor Vatican time travel device, urban myths. So it's just an urban myth thing, but yeah, I had heard it. Time travel claims and urban legends. Who made the chronovisor? Well, nobody. Public domain. Father Pellegrino, who allegedly helped build the chronovisor, was a Benedict monk, scientist, and exorcist, according to Brood. The chronovisor was developed by so it's probably something. It's just a rumor. It's just something that's been spoke about, dude. Obviously, they haven't got a chronovisor, and apparently, this is something they've seen through it. This picture here, that the legend of the chronovisor, the Vatican secret time machine.
Should probably look up that monk and see if it was put into an insane asylum afterwards.
Actually, let's just see what it says about him. Roman Catholic priest. He joined the Benedictine order at the age of 16. He later became the most famous exorcist from Venice. He was also a musician, wrote books on music theory, claimed to have invented the time machine. See, just a claim. Called the chronovisor. However, he would later go back on this. In 1994, he died at 68. He'd been referenced fighting a great new mythological beast with the chronovisor. He was talking crap. So it was claimed. He was just talking crap. Yeah. Sorry, that little detail.
So did they put him into an insane asylum?
No. No, it just says he died at 69, so it didn't say that, no.
Yeah, he started making sparkling water.
He started drinking mercury too.
Yeah, that image.
Over, you go faster.
They were meant to have seen that image you've seen of Jesus there. He was meant to have seen that image through it as well. Allegedly, you could visit times from the past. You just couldn't, seeing it through the coronavirus, you just couldn't physically go there. Garbage in it.
Part the Vatican City. However, due to the political importance and climate, conducting excavations within Vatican City is nearly impossible. Now, tying this all back to the history of the Vatican City, after Caligula constructed the massive hippodrome in 40 AD on Vatican Hill on top of the former gardens of Agrippina, the hippodrome or circus was then handed down to Emperor Nero, who opened the circus to the entirety of the Roman people, making it one of the first public circuses in Rome and also gaining the hippodrome the moniker of the Circus of Nero. When the Great Fire of Rome struck the city in July of 64 AD, 10 of the 14 districts of Rome burned completely. The fire lasted for over a week, and by the end of the fire, over 70% of all of Rome's buildings were completely destroyed.
How did
Seeking
the fire
vengeance,
destroy the
while others claim he was persuaded.
Sorry, Sergio.
This is one thing I asked myself: is how does fire destroy these amazing stone buildings?
I know.
It's
I
just
mean,
like, tell me what really happened, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. What I mean, exactly. Yes, stuff inside, like furniture, all that kind of stuff. But how does it burn down stone? It's never going to get hot enough, is it? Never.
It wouldn't look like that.
No, of course not. Of course not.
To do so by his council, we are told almost directly after the fire ceased, Nero ordered the persecution of the Christians to be conducted in the location where the fire was believed to have begun, within the circus. Tradition claims that amongst those who lost their lives by order of Nero was St. Peter, who was reportedly crucified upside down on Vatican Hill inside the fallen circus. This becomes even more important to theology as St. Peter, also known as St. Simon.
No, it's not in the. I don't think it's in the Bible saying he could go across. We did this before, didn't we?
Oh, you did.
We did this before. Let me play this and I'm going to check.
St. Simeon, or Simon Peter, is recorded as being the first bishop of Rome, a title which you may know better as the Pope. St. Peter is also considered to be the longest reigning pope in all of history, serving from 30 AD when he was appointed that position by Jesus. Because Peter was the first to whom Jesus appeared, the leadership of Peter forms the basis of the church succession and the institutional power of the orthodoxy. Peter is regarded as the first leader of the church and the rock on which the church was built. This adds even more fuel to our discussion of architecture, as the foundations of Vatican City appear to be formed quite literally.
No, I don't. No, it doesn't biblically say. It says Peter knows that his death is near, as mentioned in verse 14. Tradition says that Peter was crucified, though he asked to be hung upside down, since he didn't feel worthy of dying, the exact same as Christ. This passage is meant to remind his readers of the truths they already know. I don't know. Right, so no, the Bible doesn't say it. It's just through tradition. It said he asked to be hung upside down. No canonical text. The Bible canonical texts do not mention Peter's death. No, it doesn't say it in the Bible. No. We did do this one before, didn't we? We did do this one before. And Mr. Cookies, how you doing, pal?
Morning.
Good to see you, brother.
From the pieces of earlier structures, which was also the location used for sacrificing and auguring by ancient pagan leaders of Rome. On Vatican Hill also existed numerous other substantial structures, first from the lower class who resided there, and then from the upper class of Rome who would go on to inherit these lands after the founding of the first triumphant road. Amongst the structures once situated on Vatican Hill was a massive pyramid structure.
Is that one? Right, so that's interesting. If you look at the Vatican and all these old world buildings from the air, it looks like components on the motherboard gathering energy from the atmosphere. Something else was going on. I don't know about that, but I mean, it's interesting, definitely. I mean, there's certainly definitely something was going on, but I don't know about that. There, I haven't really seen that, but yeah,
I've heard
that's
that
interesting,
theory.
dude. It's interesting.
Yeah, it looks exactly like a motherboard.
Yeah, I
This
never
guy
thought
might
of it.
talk about it.
I never even thought
Yeah.
about it like that, but yeah, never thought of it. Mm.
No, it's identical.
Well spotted, well spotted.
Visible in some early artistic depictions of the region. This was known as the Pyramid of Romulus, or the Vatican Pyramid. The lands of the Vatican Hill were said to represent an ideal area to build the monumental tombs of the members of the Roman upper class. However, while historians claim this, they don't actually know who built the Vatican Pyramid, when it was built, or even who it was built for. The Vatican Pyramid was located directly south of another massive mausoleum on Vatican Hill known as the Terebinth.
Is it? I mean, obviously we know there's something going on, but as a Christian, why would you want a bloody pyramid? You know, it was so obvious, wasn't it? And people didn't see it.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the tomb either.
No,
I
of
don't
course,
think it does, and
of course not.
it seems just like a waste of stone and time and money. And
Absolutely, it's
they're doing something else with those things, whether they're
course
covering
not.
something or they're for something else for the stars. I don't know, but
You know what I mean? It's just horrible that they come in the name of Christ. Well, not even in the name of Christ. They come. The Pope comes as Christ. He thinks he's Christ. It's basically what it says in his heart. It's Christ's replacement on earth.
it's crazy.
Of Nero. The
That's what it says in his mitre in Latin, doesn't it?
A lot of things from ancient times have of what actually happened is lost. You know.
Yeah.
Right? So whatever they say, it's all just speculation, right?
Of course, of course.
Terebinth was essentially a massive burial mound, a giant tumulus tomb lined with two enormous marble cylinders, and this terebinth was also of unknown origin and was regarded as the largest burial mound in all of Rome. Remarkably, those in the Middle Ages believe St. Peter actually lost his life underneath a terebinth and came to believe that this burial mound was in fact the location of his passing. According
Of course, they've got to make up stories like that, and they, since they worship Peter, worship all the saints.
to mainstream scholars, both the Vatican Pyramid and the Vatican Burial Mound were built out of fine stonework and survived through the founding of Old St. Peter's Basilica. However, when materials became scarce during the building of this basilica, both the Vatican Pyramid and the Vatican Burial Mound began to be pillaged for their stones, which were later used to build out much of the early Catholic buildings that existed on Vatican Hill. Remarkably, as construction began on the old basilica in the 4th century AD, we are told that the numerous pagan temples along the Vatican Hill, the same temples once used for sacrifice and soothsaying or predicting the future, remained in usage.
Is he actually meant to be talking? He made a mistake in the video or something. I do not know. Don't know if he's meaning this silence or video. Because so far he hasn't stopped talking, and now it's just showing.
It's nice for him to take a break.
It's nice for a second.
Us is enjoying, just the architecture.
The mainstream narrative continues by telling us that Vatican Hill was also greatly associated not just with Vatica and the Etruscans.
It just seems strange because he hasn't stopped talking yet. Do you know what I mean? So it just seemed strange to have that pause. I suppose he was giving you a little bit of respite. Maybe he knows his voice is a little annoying. But I think I like what he does. Jared Boosters is the name of the channel. I'll actually put the link in chat. Forgot to do that. He's got another one. It's only 40 minutes long, and it's about the rock faces looking like rock faces actually looking like real faces and stuff like that. So he may have some knowledge on the giant thing and all that. I don't know. He's got a good few, and he's got one that's like the oldest photographs ever taken, stuff like that. I'll do some more of his stuff, but not obviously all together in a bunch. I'll spread them out, sort of thing. Right, let me get his link.
In concept and deities for childbirth, but also went hand in hand with the concept of the cult of Cybele. Cybele is essentially the mother goddess, the eternal maternal force which has influence on all things, the mother earth, or the divine quality of maternal instincts apparent in all living creatures, the nurturing force of the world, as we may call it. Cybele was the only goddess in the entire Phrygian culture and pantheon, and was the main, some say the only deity worshipped by the Phrygians. In Rome, Cybele became known as the Magna.
Gone.
Right. Ryan Watson said that he's mentioning a channel and says she will put a whole new perspective on you. It's always cool to consider, what other people present, but putting a whole new perspective on you you just got to be careful, man. Like changing the way your outlook on life, I think is what you're saying, right? Like put a whole new perspective on you. You got to be careful that you don't let just one person influence your entire thing. Definitely take what she's saying. I watched some of her stuff.
Absolutely.
She'll definitely expose some of these mountains, or like Mount Vesuvius. Like it's 100% a building, or I can't see a building, but you can definitely see it's not a mountain. She exposes, I think, what's that other place? Pompeii. Was it Pompeii? Pompeii. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, definitely check out her stuff. But I would say take it with a grain of salt, not put a whole perspective on you. Is just what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, it's good to see other people's perspectives and that, but you do got to watch just in case it's it's not truth, and do you know what I mean? If it's not truth and you're falling for it, then you just got to watch. You got to be objective about it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's this Jared Booster's link. It's a link for this video, so if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe through that. Obviously. Right. Yeah, no, well said, Sergio.
Mater, or the Great Mother. And furthermore, Cybele was adopted as a deity of Rome according to orders by the augurs and the soothsayers and the oracles in roughly the year 200 BC. If you're unfamiliar, we also have the concept of the Phrygian people greatly influencing everything that was Greek, and Greek itself being the greatest influence for Rome. Essentially, theorists claim much of...
You still here, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay, I wasn't sure if you were doing stuff in the bedroom because you hung up that picture, and that looks good, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's amazing. Vicky, I thought you would have fallen asleep by now, but you're still with us. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Good to see you. It's amazing.
He loves his caricatures.
No, I was looking for my letter for the hospital.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. His voice is a bit terrible, but what he's showing is interesting.
Rome was adapted into the cultures and the societies that we have today, meaning through the transitive property, much of...
It is a strange way to talk, though, isn't it?
Oh my God. I'm so offended right now.
Well, I'm going to leave you with his voice while I go to the toilet.
The culture and society we have today across the world is of a Phrygian origin. Furthermore, the Phrygians are most likely closely related to the Scythians and may be the earliest horde of that particular people. The Phrygians were said to have brought equestrianism to ancient Greece, thus domesticating horses, which would go on to profoundly reshape the course of history. The Phrygians fell out of history by roughly 600 BC, mostly being assimilated into the cultures which they migrated into. Many of the earliest myths and legends in history actually involve the Phrygians, including King Gordius of Phrygia and the Gordian Knot, as well as King Midas of Phrygia and the Golden Touch. We also are told that Phrygians were possibly the first mound builders in the world, which leads us to an abundance of questions regarding the origins of mounds and tells found across the earth, including the mounds of ancient America, which are nearly identical to the ancient Phrygian mounds. We're told the Phrygians are directly associated with the Phoenicians, and the Phrygian alphabet is one of the first to develop from the Phoenician teachings. We're also told the Phrygians are where the stories of the Amazonians developed from, as the Phrygians were described as being large, robust, and intelligent horse riders who became...
Oh, look, did you notice I'm doing the lizard people tomorrow? Remember, Luke, you said you wanted to do lizard people. Well, I've had I noticed in my watch later list I had a video. It's only 20 minutes, like 20 minutes long, something like that. But I've done it for tomorrow morning. Who came up with the lizard theory? Lizard days conspiracy theory. Lizard people conspiracy theory. So do that one for fun tomorrow, man. It's only 20 minutes long, so like if we get through it, which probably will, probably look at some of what I don't know, what garbage David Guy comes out with when it comes to lizard people. I don't know, something like that. I don't know if we get through it. But yeah, tomorrow lizard people. I've already put the I did it last night, so I didn't have to bother thinking about what I had to do for the next couple of days. So yeah, it's already out. It's already out waiting for tomorrow.
Oh,
Came
lizard
known
people
to
garbage?
the Greeks.
Sorry.
The lizard. You're going to talk about lizard people garbage?
Yes. Well, it's not about lizard. It's where it came from. It's where the conspiracy came from. Where it came from. The guys we're talking about. It's we spoke about it the other last week. We just it came up in conversation, and Luke wanted to do it for so and I agreed to do it just for the sake of it, because I obviously don't believe in lizard people. You know what I mean? But where it came from, which I don't know, so I might as well listen to what the guy's got to say, because I don't know where it came from. No?
I see.
For the constant war the Phrygians were in with their female counterparts, known as the Amazonians. Said to be equally robust and intelligent, the Amazonian women were described as being even larger in stature than the Phrygians. After the fall of Alexander the Great, the Phrygians are said to have a
Okay, Dorian. No, I've never had a coast to coast reptilian club on the earth. No, never heard of it. Alien Chronicles, never heard of it. I mean, I do say if people did actually see lizard people, then they're seeing a bloody demon.
Amalgamated almost exclusively with the Greek and Celtic people, developing into their own unique group with their own unique characteristics. We're told the Phrygian religion was based off of Shakers, essentially claiming Phrygian leaders would climb to the highest point that they could find, whether it be a mountain or natural feature, or they would construct a mound to be raised to a higher height, at which point they would conduct worship through elaborate rhythmic...
Lizard people, reptilian people are in our ancient culture. I don't believe that, dude. I don't believe that. They might show paintings and stuff like that, or I don't know, whatever. I don't believe that there's lizard people, dude.
Dancing
what
and
are
music,
demons?
known as...
Well, yeah, demons. I believe in demons. If you see a lizard, I don't believe in the lizard people theory is what people put out there, like David Icke and that, you know. But if I see, if you see a person that looks like a demon, a lizard, if that does happen, then yeah, I'd say it's a demon.
But haven't you seen some of this footage of people shapeshifting?
Yeah, I think it's a bit dodgy. I do think it's a bit dodgy. I did just
Well-
look. I think it's a little dodgy. I don't know. I mean,
How do you explain it?
I can't explain it. I'm just saying I don't believe it. I think it's far fetched. I do believe if you see a lizard person, if you do actually, like same as if you see an alien, it's a demon.
Give them another name. Like, I mean, they don't have to be lizard people.
I don't
but-
mean. I mean, I don't. I mean,
But is it possible that demons can take their?
Yes,
Because obviously their real form is not going to be human.
absolutely. But what I mean is,
So-
I don't believe
so
in
if-
lizard theory, as in David Icke's kind of theory, that kind of thing, like an ancient bloodline of that kind.
Oh
of
no, not at all. He's talking about blood. He's talking about aliens as well.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so
I
let's
understand what you're
change
saying.
the premise. Let's
Yeah.
change the premise and say that there's potentially demons. And
Yes,
demons
absolutely.
are taking over humans. So
course.
is it not possible that they could show their demon form from time to
Absolutely.
time, get caught on camera? That's what we're saying is what might be happening.
Absolutely. I completely believe that is absolutely possible. Definitely. Because obviously
And-
I say it about aliens. If you see an alien, it's a demon. So why wouldn't I say the same about a lizard person? Of course. I just don't believe in the David Icke type stuff. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, definitely. But I agree with you. Completely agree with you there. Absolutely.
shaking, which could be seen by everyone below. It appears from this early Phrygian concept, we see why so many ancient European societies were using tells and mounds as places for worship. Also, the Phrygian cap, a red cap, has been adopted as the symbol of liberty and freedom since early and
Of course reptilians are real. I know reptilians are real. Of course they are.
antiquity, and depictions
Red
of
cap?
the Phrygian cap were found in numerous
Sorry, dude.
Do you say red cap? Is that Make America Great Again cap?
artifacts discovered along the foundations of Vatican City. It appears there was a heavy Phrygian, some would say Scythian, some would even say Tartarian influence on early Vatican Hill.
Is that what he says about him now, dude? So I haven't listened to him for a little while. I did used to listen to a few things he said, but when it came to that, because he's right about some of the stuff, definitely. But
Well,
the lizard people,
you know what?
no.
You know what's
I don't think
ironic
it's real.
is that I've got footage of Ike talking about reptilians, and he's shape shifting as he's talking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Bring that with you.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Well, I'll show it tomorrow. I'll show it tomorrow when they do it. There's no
And-
point doing it.
No, not now.
No.
A whole can of worms.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be cool. I have watched these shapes. So I do think some of them look credible, but some were really dodgy. Like the one with Elvis. It was just like, yeah. You see the original. If you could see the original in film, then it looked nothing like that. It wasn't shapeshifting. It was like, because it was an old video in black and white and it was pixelated all over the place. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like that can be happen. You like a video can pixelate, but what's happening with this phenomena? It's only their body. So their body is pixelating and changing shape, and their eyes and everything are morphing. But the background and sometimes their clothes they're wearing are not changing.
I know. I get you.
So that's hard to explain as an error from the films.
I made conspiracy sound stupid. I don't believe in reptilian people like that. I believe if you see a reptilian person, it's a demon. That's what I believe. Absolutely, a demon.
Well, what was the form that the devil
I'm with
showed us
Brian.
as a snake?
That was a serpent. Yeah, serpent.
A serpent.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I'm just going on what
there's reptilian people. I think if people are reptiles, they're demons. There's demons inside them. I don't think there's people that just shapeshift into lizards unless they're demon possessed. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of races exist. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Oh yeah, definitely updates. If it's a demon, yeah, but not just reptilian people, races of reptilian people. No, there's got to be demons.
For a majority of the history of the papacy, the Pope did not actually reside on Vatican Hill. Here is where we come to another really interesting facet of this history. In roughly the 4th century BC, a leading member of the earlier mentioned tribune of the plebes, the law-making body of the common people of Rome, was elected as the first common man to ever achieve the rank of...
I'm not even saying that. You're saying any creature can become a demon, PJ, not just reptilians. I'm not saying creatures are become. I'm not saying reptilians are becoming demons. I'm saying if you see a demon, if you see a reptilian, it's a demon in a human. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying reptilians are becoming demons. That's not. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But I don't believe there's reptilian. I don't think there's evidence for reptilian races. I've never seen any. But if you see, I do believe that a person can be demon possessed by a reptilian-looking demon. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And it could show, manifest. Yes.
The Consul of Rome. This man was Lucius Sextius Laternus. While the tribune decided laws, the consul, of which 2 were always operating in Rome at any time, were considered to be the highest ranking elected official in Rome. And much of what I read about the consul seems to allude to the fact that the consuls decided the ways in which the history was being written. They decided the inscriptions, they decided what different buildings would say, what the monuments would say, and what the history books would say. And during and after his time as the first plebe to achieve the rank of consul of Rome, Laternus gathered much territory throughout the Roman landscape. On the land of his family was built the first cathedral of Rome, which is the oldest cathedral in Rome that actually still stands today. However, also on their land was the palatial home of Laternus, which became known.
I don't think Sergio will be into that, Liv. I don't think he would be into that at all.
What does he mean?
As the...
Sorry?
What does he mean?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like something.
Okay.
Liv hasn't got the same kind of beliefs as us. His beliefs are interesting. I don't believe in him. I love Lev. I think he's cool. But he's a cool guy. But we don't have the same beliefs. Definitely not. It's Luke. Well, I definitely want to watch that channel now.
Go for it.
But Luke's so controversial, isn't he?
Yeah.
Luke's brilliant. Lev's brilliant.
Sounds good. Don't watch this. Okay, I want to watch it now.
That's it. Don't think about Pink Elephant.
Like your mum, don't touch that. Like your mum says, don't you touch that. That's for the grown-ups. Oh, I want that now.
Don't touch the wet paint.
What do you mean? How Jesus
it's true, man. True.
What do you mean? How Jesus teaches? He says, meditate on the word. I don't think it's the same meditation you're talking about. I don't know, Lev. I don't know what meditation that will take you to Middle Kingdom means. To be honest,
send it through, love. Just so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, to be honest, Lev. Good. I haven't got much experience in the stuff that you believe, dude. I would easily talk about it, yeah, absolutely. But I don't have much experience in what you believe, man.
Yeah, I don't.
It's always cool talking to you. Always cool talking to you. I love you, dude.
Check it out if you send it.
And also Ryan saying, who's building these incredible structures in the 15th century with horse and buggies? There's just no way. Look at these things. No. Okay. Look, it's Trump. Trump has been doing these developments for hundreds of years. Okay, so that's.
Yeah, exactly. You believe in
trust
truth.
The plan. Trust the plan.
I believe in truth as well, dude.
White hats.
Yeah, no, there's no way that happened with horses and in carts and stuff like that. No, definitely not.
Yeah, it's a the architecture is intriguing, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. It's beautiful and intriguing, but it wasn't made from a good heart, was it? Well, it wasn't. This wasn't put together from a good heart.
Lateran Palace. When Constantine confiscated the Lateran lands, he donated them to the papacy of Christianity, and the massive Lateran Palace was actually the home to the Pope for over 1,000 years. It was only when the papacy left Rome in the 1300s that the Lateran Palace fell out of use. From 1361 through roughly 1870, the papacy continued to move its home location, and when Italy annexed Rome from
Humans are certainly real, that's for sure. Jesus says they're real, they're definitely real, Doreen.
1870 through 1929, the status of the home of the Pope became known as the, quote, Roman question. The situation was only resolved with the 1929 Lateran Treaty, which became effective on June 7th of that year and established the independent state of Vatican City and reaffirmed the special status of the Pope in Italy.
Well, God made creation and nature, so I'm with God. I'm not worshipping his creation, I'll worship him. But I appreciate your position, dude. Absolutely do.
Papacy remained neutral during World War II, and when Italy was involved heavily in conflict that seemed like it would reach well into Rome, both sides of the war attempted to leave Vatican City alone.
And so he does do a few pauses here and there. He does give you a little reprieve, Luke.
We covered a lot of this in Flatsoid's channel.
Oh yeah. You've got another thing on Saturday with him, haven't you? Tomorrow with him, haven't you?
Oh shit! Is that tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow, dude. I'm sure Flatsoid was talking about it. I'll check tonight, but I'm sure he said tomorrow. Yeah, sure he said tomorrow. Be ready just to get. I'm sure he'll put it up when I'll ask him tonight.
I'll be ready if that's the case. That's fine.
Well, what I'll do, I'll ask him tonight, and I'll leave a community post for you. I'll tag you in a community post. So watch out for your name.
Yeah, if you're talking to him, tomorrow's fine, or the week after is good as well. Either one suits.
Cool. Well, I think it's definitely tomorrow, but okay. I will check. I will double check.
Hey, Luke, is your name actually Luke?
Yeah. No.
Oh, what's your name?
Matt.
You presented last time, right, on these Catholic stuff? What was it? Catholic buildings or the origins of Catholicism?
Just Roman Catholicism
in general. Yeah,
I missed it last time. What was it about exactly? Like, just really quick overview, because I was doing something else that day.
He was brought up Catholic. Luke was brought up Catholic.
It's a big. It's quite a big topic. Okay, so it's the main theme is that Christianity and Catholicism get conflated together. So often people have a bad experience with mainstream religion, and the main and most popular one being Catholicism. So when they have a bad experience with that, they may leave the church and turn into an atheist or whatever. They rope in all Christianity with that. So that's what happened with me.
Okay.
I grew up Catholic. Yeah. Lots of bad experiences, and now I'm a Christian, and they're in fact quite the opposite. Like Catholicism is not even has Christian elements, but it's anti-Christian. It's anti-Christ.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you mean, Dorian? Man made all religions and every god, so no man knows the name of what put us here. Fact. Man made religion. I'm not religious at all. Might be put under the bracket religion, but I'm not religious. I have a relationship with Christ.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know why you put it down as like fact sort of thing that man made God. No, God made man.
What
That's
is it?
fact.
Dorian's not a Christian.
No,
He's not.
obviously not.
He doesn't believe in
Obviously not.
Christ.
Obviously
Oh,
not.
I pray peace and mercy upon you. Lord, open your eyes.
It's true to a certain extent, like man-made all religions.
Yeah.
If we're talking about organized religions, then that is true.
Of course.
Because people think, like, because I'm a Christian, oh, you're religious. I go, no, you mean I'm part of a religion? Yeah, no, I'm not. I've just got a relationship with God. That's it.
That's it.
People are not involved in that. And apart
You know,
from the people who put the words into the Bible, that's the only relationship I need to have with man. And I don't 100% trust those words that are on that page. I trust God.
Absolutely.
So,
I don't blame you. You know, with all the deception that we're born into, and then you come to realize, you know, you have to be a skeptic, even if someone says this one book is the truth, and it's just like, wait a minute. So yeah, that's a good question. You know, a good doubt to have, but definitely follow through with it. But I want to add really quick to what Dorian is saying, and kind of what you're saying is, you know, and Dorian and Ryan. What Dorian and Ryan are saying. Ryan saying, you know, how are these things produced if glass and steel hadn't been invented yet and things like that? Okay, you're believing that by faith because you can't prove that. You don't know what was invented back then if you weren't there. And then Dorian saying about, you know, no one knows the name of God, or no one can know God if there's all these religions and this and that. Okay, well then I say this also to you, you know, you're making that up. You're also pointing that out, and you're coming to that conclusion based off of your own knowledge and what you've come to research, also what is presented before you. You're born into a world, and you can, and you're also conscious. So you can think conscious, and you can also think about, you know, this world that you are born into. And if there is more, you have that ability to question. But then we also have to remember, if we're not there and we don't have the eyewitness account, we're putting faith into it, no matter what it is, whether if it be Jesus Christ or whether it be that there is no God, or I believe in nature. You're putting faith into it, as in more than what is not visible. You're putting faith into that. So into the structures, what was invented back then, you're putting faith into that, or to whatever the source is that told you that, you're putting faith into. You're saying that Jesus Christ is the name of God and he's the one responsible for creation because the Bible says that. Well, you're putting faith into that. And I'm just saying that, you know, that's
Hey,
my
can we go?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but hey, can we go back like 10 minutes and restart the conversation because I missed it?
No. As I've got to say, I don't care about any other 3,000 man-made gods in 700 news today. I don't care about them. My God is God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. That's my God. Simple as that. And that's the only God. There is one God. The rest are false. The rest are false. Right. Let's carry on.
Yeah, PJ's Trinitarian. You know, he describes God that way. And I want to talk to Flat or what was his name? Flat or Michael, I guess, about it. I said it on the last stream when I was there talking about Satan's little season. You know, because I believe we have to know the one true God. The scripture says that this is life eternal, to know thee, the one true God, and Jesus Christ whom you sent. You know. Absolutely. So the Father, the Son, I believe that's the same. You know, it's the same God, and we just you explain it that way. You know, when he says my Father, I just think he's saying my spirit. You know, not think. I believe that's what he says is my spirit. But maybe I could present that one day.
Yeah. See, like I'm saying, even like me and Sergio have got plenty. We believe the same, but we don't believe exactly the same about the Trinity doctrine. Do you know what I mean? But we don't argue over it. You know what I mean? At all. I don't think it's
what would come from arguing about it?
You know?
Yeah, nothing would come from arguing about it.
No. Of course not. Of course not. But good talking to you, Dorian, man. You're always welcome, you know that. Bless you, man.
Yeah, good comment.
Is Dorian a Mason?
I do not know. I don't know.
Good comment, as in PJ. Good peaceful comment, PJ. That you're thankful for everyone's input.
Absolutely.
And they have that option. They have that.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
You will.
They've got the will. Exactly.
Wouldn't it be boring if we all agreed on everything?
Well, of course.
Luke,
I don't know.
Lucas
We've
says
never
hi.
been there. We've never been there, so who knows? I don't know.
No, of course.
Tell Luca bye.
Lucas not here.
I'm gonna go in a little bit though, guys. I gotta get going. How long are you gonna go for?
Well, this has got another about 16 minutes, and we'll just try and rush through it, like just get it played, sort of thing. So we'll probably here about half an hour.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Nice one for being here, dude. But yeah, if you got to go, you go. You've got. Must be
anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, man. Whatever. It's all good. You know you can chill. And you've got extra responsibility. Not extra, because it's always got to be there. But you've got more responsibility nowadays. It's great, man. It's great. There always has been war. You're never going to get rid of war. Men that fight. And yes, they use God's name.
Before I do put myself on mute, I do want to answer one more thing. The person saying, "Who look at that dome? Who's putting that up there with horse and buggy? Make it make sense." So obviously, it wouldn't be horse and buggy, but you also have to remember, even in the scriptures back then, I think it's like in First Chronicles or in Samuel or in I forgot where, but they're talking about that they had engines and devices so that way that they can reach these towers. And it would be easier for them to maneuver to these towers, whether it be war battle or, these ram battles, and that they would go up against these huge walls. Like I think we put too much, emphasis on what we can't do today, but we still have to remember what we are doing today. We're doing some pretty magnificent things with just our hands. God has given us dominion, and it says even in the scriptures that we were getting cedars from Lebanon, these huge things all the way from Lebanon and taking it to Jerusalem. How are we doing that? And then building these amazing, mesmerizing temple, and structure and tower. How are we doing this? Well, it says the man was doing this. Let it. We were also getting gold from ore, from mining it out and creating it and stamping on it and doing things, that they would say is connected to whatever. But I'm just saying we were doing these things, man was doing this. So don't put us down too much. We are capable.
And Lev, I know what you're saying about that guy and all that. I completely disagree. I don't believe in things like that, and it doesn't mean I say that my eyes are closed and I'm in darkness at all. I don't agree with that kind of doctrines, that kind of religion, or so to speak, them kind of things. The Bible warns us against stuff like that. It doesn't mean to say I'm in darkness, dude. It just means I don't believe what you believe. Love talking to you though, bro. I know you're going to do something on Rogers about it, ain't you? Definitely. I mean, I'll definitely watch it. And interested in seeing what you've got to say in that. But I don't believe in that type of thing, and it's okay. It's okay to not believe in that type of thing because I have faith in Christ,
Everyone thinks that people in ancient times are stupid.
I know.
That bugs me so much.
Of course.
Yeah, no, they weren't stupid. They were probably a lot smarter than we were. They probably had clean pineal glands and stuff. Except for we do not, because of all the crap they put in our water.
Yeah.
Well, you could say that, but they didn't have AI, they didn't have a smartphone, and they didn't have Google. So I think we are much smarter now.
Yeah, of course. ChatGPT, you've got to be smarter, Luca.
Exactly.
Hey, Luca, how about a nice big juicy cup of go F yourself?
PJ, can you
Yeah.
Can you mute
Well,
Jeff?
everyone's being mean to me. I've been very polite. I haven't been talking any shit in the chat. I've been really good boy tonight.
You can't talk in the chat of bandit.
No, just because you quoted
No,
Christ,
it's really.
hold on. Lev, just because you quoted Christ and I disagree with you, it doesn't mean say you're right about Christ, what that means. I didn't even see that you quoted Christ, but still, just because you believe that, I didn't mean say you're quoting Christ, I have to believe what your interpretation of that is. Sorry, dude. I am interested to see what you've got to say on Rogers, like Rogers and Ryan's. There's a lot of other Christians that quote Christ, and I disagree with what they say. I don't have to even agree with every Christian when they quote Christ, do I? There could be different people translate it differently. Some could be right, some could be wrong, you know. Oh, is this he does shut up now and again.
That's Peter, I think. Yeah.
Peter. Oh, Peter boy. Oh, Petey boy. He came off the cross. He defeated death. He is not on the cross anymore.
I like that guy on the left.
Oh, is that what you're doing in Rogers? That's cool. That's cool. I still want to see it. Still want to watch it, man. That'll be cool. That's cool, man. I know you're into martial arts and all that. And I think you're into martial arts and all that. I like martial arts. I love it. I love like the exercise of martial arts, stuff like that. But I just wouldn't go into the stuff behind it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd look forward to seeing that live, man. Definitely. Sergio says very controversial. Good stream, PJ. I hate being controversial. I hate it.
Well,
I like to be able to agree with people, but obviously I can't agree with everyone. You know. Yeah.
But PJ,
yeah,
you're a God-believing Christian.
I am.
Born again Christian. So you're supposed to be controversial.
I know I am.
So that's just the lot we have.
Of course. Yeah, exactly. But there's a lot of things within the Christian life you don't like as well. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of people that won't accept celibacy as a gift. I mean, I wouldn't accept it as a gift, but it's a gift apparently. You know what I mean? That's biblical. Some people wouldn't like that.
That's not a Christian thing, though.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to be celibate.
Well, not celibate. Yeah. Well, Paul says that he wished people would be celibate more like him, so they would have more time for Christ. But if you're going to burn with lust, get married. That's what he said.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean it as in but some Christians do choose to be celibate.
I defaulted to the Catholic, priests being
course.
celibate, which is unnatural.
Of course, I get you.
You're not supposed to do that, and virtually none of them are celibate.
No, of course not. Of course not.
No surprise. It's quite good without that chap talking, isn't it? This.
It is. Right. No, it says it here about him. Let me just quickly show you. 1 Corinthians. Is it 1 Corinthians? It's 1 Corinthians 7:7. Right. Copy.
Hey, PJ.
Yes.
Mum said she watched that Mandela Effect video. It was blown away.
Say that again. Sorry.
The Mandela Effect video live.
Yeah.
That we're doing
What about
last. Yeah. My mum
Yeah.
saw it, just like wow. She just
Really?
yeah.
Really? Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's excellent. Nice, nice. Well, is she familiar with the Mandela Effect? Like,
Yep. Yeah, more and
Cool.
more. Like the Lord's Prayer is a big one.
definitely, definitely, of course, it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Catholic,
Dad sent me a message on WhatsApp going, oh, you know, like your mother's all up in a tiz about the Lord's Prayer, and she can, you know, she can swear it was trespassers and trespass. I'm like, I go, what do you remember? What do you remember? Oh well, I go down to, not that you go to mass anymore, but go down to mass on Sunday, and I can guarantee you they're saying trespassers.
exactly right.
And what's really interesting is I looked up and there's a PDF Catholic Mass document that I found that has trespassers and trespass, but I can't find anywhere in any Bible, KJV or the Catholic versions. There's about 3 or 4 different Catholic versions. None of them say it. So what's happened is the Bibles have updated, so their source is updated, but their documents that they've moved that to are the residual, which is really interesting.
Right.
Really interesting.
Cool. That's really cool, man. That's really cool.
Which scripture is that again? Where
it's 1 Corinthians 7:7. I think.
Matthew, the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lord's Prayer.
Matthew 6:9 to 13.
6:9.
There's one in Luke as well, but the main one, they're similar, but the main one is from Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. So you look up any Bible translation, it'll all be debts and debtors.
Yeah.
Used to be trespassers and trespass. There's 1 or 2 that say sinners and sins.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
If you are like, I asked my Irish mate, like Irish Catholics, apparently when they prayed the Our Father, they said, forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us, apparently was their version, which is really weird because of my family, I'm like 3rd generation Irish Catholic, so they didn't know that version.
Yeah, I've never heard that one either.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just started saying, oh, it's not one.
Taking you on a Mandela Effect tangent again.
Okay, the one I read from, it's called the Sefer, and it says, "And forgive us our transgressions, as we forgive those who transgress against us."
Oh,
I said that when I was doing my Mandela Effect video on that about trespasses. I kept saying transgressions instead of trespasses by mistake because I'd had transgressions before as well. I kept saying it by mistake.
Okay.
I had to correct myself in there.
Yeah, like the whole prayer itself, it's pretty interesting how it's actually versed in here.
My theory on why it's changed from trespassers to debts. My theory on that because I'm of the belief that it's the creator that's doing the changes, is that it's the creator telling us that all of the debts that we get into are pure fraud and fiction that that Satan and his agents have put us into. And once we understand that fraud, we can use it and dissolve ourselves from those debts, which is actual reality, because they're using our straw man, the trusts that were created without our parents' consent. They thought they were consenting to us. And in most Western nations, our trust, our capital letter straw man, is worth around about $100 million or more. Even a homeless person is worth that.
Does anyone want to hear how the whole prayer goes? Sorry.
Pardon me?
So I just wanted to know if anyone wanted to hear how the whole prayer goes in the Matthew 6 on the version I have, because it's
What version is that?
It's the Sefer.
The Sefer, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Matthew 6 verse 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father who established Yeshua in the heavens, exalted is your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done in earth as in the heavens. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our transgressions as we forgive those who transgress against us. And lead us away from the evil inclination, but deliver us from the outer darkness. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Wow.
That's where Paul says it. He says, I wish that all of you were as I am. And it's talking about concerning married life. And he wasn't married, was he? But each of you has your own gift from God. One has the gift, another has that. So it's do not deprive each other, except perhaps by mutual consent and for a time, so that you may devote yourselves to prayer. Then come together again, so that Satan will not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. I say this as a concession, not as a command. So he wishes people some would stay unmarried, but if you're born with lust, and it says to the unmarried and to the widows, I say it is good for them to stay unmarried, as I do. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion. So he kind of does say it's not a gift as a spiritual gift, but he wishes that people would have more time for the Lord rather than marrying. You know, I mean, that comes from Paul. So he wasn't married, was he? So, but yeah, it's not a command; it's a concession. He said, sort of thing. There you go. Sorry, let's go on. But yeah, no, that's interesting how that prayer said, and it's weird. Like I said in that video I did of the Mandela effect with the trespasses, I kept saying transgression instead of trespasses because I'd heard that before as well. The transgressions instead of trespasses. Yeah. Yeah, it is good when he stops talking. I'll leave it play anyway. I'm looking into the toilet. There's not long left of it. He hasn't spoke for ages. Wow, what's going on? Nice. Chilling. What? Can't play drums? Who's that? I can't remember you being in my chat before and you've got a spanner. I can't remember the name.
So I'm going to wrap up my narrative on the Vatican
Was you called something else before? Can't play drums.
City there. I found this history to be absolutely fascinating, but more than that, I found the photographs to be absolutely fascinating. And when we look at world history, when we look at the old world and the concept of a possibly unified sort of situation before we have the revolutions throughout the 19th century.
Oh yeah, Dave, of course, Dave. As in Dave and Martin, Dave Martin. Yeah, of course. Got you. I can still see the avatar. I should have guessed. Bless, bro.
We have the revolution in Italy, and one of the things that occurred is essentially, for the time being in the 1860s, we have the Vatican really losing a lot of its power, and it was only until the 1920s, 1929, when we have a treaty being signed that officially made the Vatican City what it is today. A lot of us may have thought that the Vatican has always been this sort of enigma in history.
So would you rather be called Dave or can't play drums? It's up to you. I don't mind, dude.
But realistically, this
call you drums. Drums would be cool.
Location has only really been utilized in the way that we know it for the last few centuries. But before that, we have a vast history that occurred on the Vatican Hill that did not directly involve Catholicism. So I found that to be really fascinating. I just wanted to share that with you. And I found it really interesting when we tie back to the earliest history we're told in this location that sat just outside of the fortified walls of Rome. We have sacrifices occurring. We have Etruscan history.
I don't know, Dorian. I don't know what a 3D baby. I have a blue 3D baby ghost. I don't know what that is. What is that? I haven't got a clue what that is you're talking about. Keyboards keep cutting out. I don't know what it is. I've never heard of that.
We have history tied to the Scythians and the Phrygians, and all of this seems to culminate in what then became one of the most important locations to Rome. So again, it's absolutely fascinating history. I want to hear your opinion down below, and I wanted to end this video sharing with you over 100 stereoscopic or old world 3D photographs of Vatican City. These are
okay. No, still I hadn't heard of it. Nice one, Dorian. I hadn't heard of that before, no.
Absolutely amazing images and photographs that I have not seen shared anywhere else before.
So he's got to be quiet for the next
the collection with something really unique.
Because he said he's ending off, so
let me know all your thoughts down below. I can't wait to hear from you. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I have over 200 other videos where we probably have over 100,000 images, old world images, pre-1900 photographs, where we're looking at the most important cities all across.
Quite interesting, this channel, I think.
Again, please consider subscribing. Share this video if you found anything interesting in the video. It really helps the channel to grow. And I thank you all so much for being here. I can't wait to talk to you on the next one.
So there's going to be, he's not going to talk for 8 minutes now, so it's just got to be focused. So if you want to talk, please look something down a bit. What's that? A spot the difference? Is that meant to be a spot the difference, is it? Spot the 8 differences.
Hey, PJ.
Yes.
Is not like the other.
Yeah.
Your chat is epic tonight.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? It is really good, man.
Like, would it be cool is like to get a total normie just to come into the stream and just
oh wow,
get into the chat and just go on.
What
the fuck's going on here? some brilliant content going on in that chat.
There is. It's
Can't play drums. Dojo's in there. Dorian Gray, Ryan, Lev Kung Fu.
some good comments and that there, isn't there? I mean, someone comes in there just got to think we're a mix of mental cases, isn't it?
So good. Oh my God. I went in there and they started talking about reptilians. Oh my God.
Love it. It's funny I should say that at Asylum. This guy that I'm doing
But then they played the video. They played the video, and the guy was talking, and he sounded just like me. So for a little bit, I got a little bit comfortable. I felt I was in a safe space. But then they started talking about reptilians. I got triggered again, and oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's mad. It's mad, isn't it? I've never known anybody to do a video where they talk and then leave the last 8 minutes just for you to browse the photos. That's pretty cool. I think he must know what he's doing. It's definitely spot the difference, Jeff. I mean, he's doing the double pictures.
I think he was a visionary. He knew that YouTubers would go in there, and it would be they'd do a watch along, and they'd have 10 minutes to just talk rubbish for 10 minutes.
That's
Maybe
it.
it's a stereoscopic photo. When they used to have those way back in the day.
Oh, okay.
They had two pictures, and you look through two different lenses, and it would actually give you a 3D look. It would look like it's 3D.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, because they're slightly different angles as well, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're pretty close to each other. That would be considered stereoscopic. So when you look at it, everything looked three-dimensional, right?
God, yes. God, yeah. That's interesting. Hey, Jim, good to see you, bro. Again.
The chat's lighting up. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
Dojo's in there. He's like all like, he's got this professor, like, intellect. He's really smart. And then, I'm not saying the other guys aren't smart, but it's like, and then Jim comes in there and he's like, oh my God, they even talk about anus. Shut up.
Absolutely. That's exactly what Jim's like. Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be fun if it was like Jim's never put a voice to these videos? When he does put a voice to these videos, that's what he's got to sound like.
The two chats before that, Dorian Gray said, a blue baby ghost that looked like was 3D. Then Jeff comes in. Ghosts are disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. And then Jim's like, oh my God.
I know me that doesn't know anything about this would just think it's crazy.
And
you lot are
by the way, Jeff, I'm not discounting that. That actually could be true. That they are disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. So
the Nephilim were never
taking the piss, but I'm also possibly agreeing with you at the same time.
Any spirits that are roaming, like when you look at the time, like the Nephilim, when they died, they weren't allowed to go to heaven and they weren't allowed to go to hell. So they were here, and their spirits are just floating around doing whatever, right? And because they were fallen angels and had evil in their hearts, they were tormenting man.
Yeah.
Were they like the offspring for when the giants came down and they bore?
Yeah, during the like the flood. After the flood, because all of the Nephilim died, right?
Yeah.
And their spirits had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
But they couldn't go to hell and they couldn't go to heaven. So.
Yeah, right.
Demonic.
Yep.
See, I used to think that demons were fallen angels, but I don't know if fallen angels always stay angels or not. I don't know. But I used to think that the fallen angels were demons, and now
Satan's a fallen angels.
Well, yeah, he's definitely a fallen angel.
Yes.
So,
and the thing is, like fallen angels can be seen as an angel of light, right? And that's where a lot of people get deceived by this. Oh, this angel visited me. Like, getting like, and they told me to donate $5 million to this Kenneth Copeland, right? So,
So what's Gematria Wombat made a comment that devils are not demons. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Well,
give a devil to the.
I don't know. I think devils are just, I think they would have to be the fallen angels, right? Because of what the devils can do versus what demons can do.
Okay. They're higher powered demons.
Yeah, because angels cannot possess a body because they already have a body, essentially, right? Whereas the demons, like the Nephilim, don't have a body anymore, and that's where these possessions come from, the demons, right? So that's
I mean, I agree with the spirits being demons now. Like I say, I used to think that fallen angels were demons, but I mean, I'm open to that, definitely. What you're saying, Jeff, definitely.
Well, we could have a whole stream on just that alone, you know.
You could. Absolutely.
It's okay, PJ. It's not a salvation issue.
No, I know. I know. But I used to say that fallen angels were demons. Until I learned more about the Nephilim, you know.
You know, another thing that's not a salvation issue, but it would be good to have a stream or two on, would be the rapture.
Definitely.
Definitely. It's a very divisive topic, but at the same time, it's not a salvation issue.
No, of course. It was like post-trib, pre-trib, mid-trib, all that kind of stuff.
Yep. There's some really good videos we could just watch along.
Definitely. Absolutely. I mean, I used to look at the post-trib, pre-trib, mid-trib, and all that years ago, and I haven't done anything on it in my channel yet. Done lots of scriptural stuff.
Yeah, it's a great topic.
I haven't really looked at that. So
fascinating.
Yeah, I maybe should.
I could chime in on that kind of stuff.
That'd be great. Let's do it.
That'd be cool.
All right.
Because I know I think you're pre-trib and you're post-trib. I tend to lean towards post-trib. You're pre-trib, aren't you, Jeff?
Yes, and the reason why, the main reason why, is because it happens in the blink of an eye, and no one knows when it happens. Right there, it says. Because if you're mid-trib, it's like, well, halfway through it, this is going to happen, or post-trib means at the end of it all, this is going to happen. It's like, no, sorry, it has to happen in a blink of an eye, and no one knows the day or the hour. So,
see, I think we have to go through the tribulation now.
No, the tribulation. It actually says. He will keep you from the
like I say, I'm open to it. I am open to
with these words.
Yeah, I am open to learn about it, definitely.
Yeah,
but I've always tend to lean towards it.
Yeah, I can go deep into it right now if you want to, but
no.
See, PJ, you're a Scotsman. You're a Scotsman, so by default, you're glass half empty. So of course you're going to be post-trib, mate. No, we deserve to be punished. We're going to live through it, right? We're on Australian, and we're like, she'll be right, mate. Pre-trip, no worries, mate. He's gonna drop by. He's gonna pick us up, take us out. We're all good, mate.
But some people don't believe in a rapture at all. You know?
Yep.
Just because it doesn't say rapture.
Well, that's the problem. They want to look for the word rapture in harposo, okay? Okay, being snatched up. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the other one thing that, this is just purely opinion from me, but I think that pre-trib, let's say it could happen tomorrow, right? There's all these people who are left over going, oh, he was right. All these atheists as well, these people in mainstream religions who are Mormons or Jehovah's Witness, Catholics, whatever. and it just goes to, now they have a choice. They either go with a mark and they join with the Antichrist, or if they become a Christian, those people who denied him the first time, now post rapture, they're like, okay, well, I can go with Christ, but I got to get my head chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because that's what's going to happen under this doctrine, is that if you didn't get saved the first time, you can get saved again, but you're going to have to be like Stephen. You're going to have to be a martyr.
Yeah, and they'll be the tribulation saints.
Correct.
Exactly. So, yeah. Anyways.
What?
Just some light commentary on a Friday night.
What the hell? It's not Friday night.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's a Friday morning, man. It's not Friday.
No, it's not. It's bloody afternoon.
Catch up.
It's nearly evening. It's nearly 5 o'clock.
Where do you hail? Where do you hail, Luke?
Oh, we're done. We're done.
From Australia, but I'm in Thailand right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's nearly 11 p.m. here. So you'd be about 11 in the a.m. there, probably, would you?
8:43 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm in British Columbia.
No,
Oh, okay.
Western Canada.
Yeah.
How many will the rapture take? Around 144,000.
No, that okay.
That's not to do with
that's
the amount going. No.
Yeah, you're gonna finish up soon, PJ, or how long are you on for? Oh, okay. Ready to go.
Yeah, let's just play out with Mr. Super Psycho in the truck.
I'm just letting the leg on know I'm done.
Yeah, you're
the 144,000 are from the 12 tribes of Israel, and they are the virgins that preach the gospel during the tribulation, and they have God's name marked on their forehead.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information when it comes to like Revelation and stuff like that. The things happening, it is quite hard to work out. I find, you know what I mean, but it's always good to look into it. Always good to look into it, man. Definitely. But I don't say, like a lot of people when they first look at Christianity, I did it. Everybody wants to know what happens at the end. They go straight to Revelation. Don't read the rest of the book. Go straight to Revelation, and it scares.
Well, I did.
Exactly, so did I. But it scares some people. It's pretty scary if you just go straight to Revelation sometimes. You know, if you don't find out.
Tell them to read Lamentations and they'll run away.
That's it. But guys, thanks for being in the chat and thanks for being in the panel, guys. I'll just play out with Mr. Super Duper. I think he put some new songs up there, so I can't remember what it is, but I downloaded some last night. It is Mandaloween, and I think it's a rappy type one. I can't remember.
Well, play it.
Nice.
Everyone. Demonic.
Oh yeah. I'll put us there.
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela-ween. Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela-ween. It's Mandela-ween, it's Mandela-ween, Mandela-ween.
Mandela-ween?
It's Mandela-ween. All your memories are lost tonight. It's Mandela-ween, it's Mandela-ween, Mandela effects being brought to light. It's Mandela-ween, changes will be seen. All your memories are lost.
I wish I'd seen this one yesterday. If I'd seen it yesterday, I would have downloaded it for the Mandela stream. But
that'd be perfect.
I didn't see it.
I can do it the next one. I
could do it the next one. Yeah, absolutely.
Tonight.
For sure.
Now it's time to start the show in this reality we call home. It's Mandela effect, we're shipping again. It's Mandela-ween, everything's different again. It's Mandela effect, we're shipping again. It's Mandela-ween, everything's different again. I started looking at was a mess. You be figuring out she is correct. Looking around at how it connects. Nobody knows what she's gonna show next. If she wants me to screen share, she throws me a text. About the Koopy Spooks. My nickname in high school was Spoopy Coop. I was a pooper troop full of shit like a pooper scoop. In my reality, Casper never had a pet horse. I feel like I'm on a crash course and I better head north. The shining girls were twins, not sisters. Jason's blue stripe and yellow missing.
Sideline now. Harmonica.
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela we. Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela we. It's Mandaloween, it's Mandaloween, Mandela effects being brought to light. It's Mandaloween, hey Mandaloween, come in and share your thoughts tonight. It's Mandaloween, it's Mandaloween, Mandela effects being brought to light. It's Mandaloween, hey Mandaloween.
Funny track, funny track. Nice one, Mr. Super Sideline. That. I don't know who these guys were that come from. I think he's got a few.
I just got your link. I just got your link for the show tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I made it. I did it last night. I already told you earlier on we were doing it. But I don't think you were listening. Yeah, that's tomorrow's stream. I made it up I did it last night, so I didn't have to do the next. When I did this one, after Flats' stream, I went and made that one up as well, so I didn't have to do it today or tomorrow. So it's already sorted for tomorrow.
So you've got like reptilian conundrum. Who started the lizard people conspiracy theory? And you've got that flat earther, the bald guy with the guy.
He's not a flat earther, is he?
No, yeah, that was a guy from Flatsoid stream the other day. He had a real posh accent. He sounds like Flat Earth.
That's not him.
Isn't it? Looks like him.
No, it's not him. It's not him.
Who's that?
You're on about Andrew Johnson, eh?
No. There was a guy a couple of nights ago, or maybe you were hosting, and that guy, he was like just one of those real obnoxious English blokes, similar accent.
Oh, the Moo King. No, that's not him. It's not him. It's not him.
Okay.
I haven't done this guy before. It does look like him though a little bit.
I'm discriminating. Basically, what I'm saying is all bald people with beards and glasses look the same. I'm a baldist.
Thank God I'm not bald.
You would be triggered and offended, and I'd have to go to woke jail. That was bad. I'm going to jump off. I'll chat to you guys soon. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
See you later.
Nathan just came.
Bye, all.
Lair, say, look, bless you, man. Nice one.
Thank you. Bye.
I thought somebody said Nathan was here. All right. Okay, I must have read. No, Nathan. You said Nathan Oakland. Oh, wait, a question mark. Right, I see. Oh, you think it's Nathan Oakland? Oh, you're talking about someone bald. You thought Nathan Oakland. Right, I got you.
Bald, obnoxious English guy.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Nathan Oakland.
If the cat fits.
True. He was in the stream the other night for a little bit. Was it last night?
Sergio's really quiet.
Oh yeah. He said he would go. He could go quiet.
I just got back right before you put the video on, so.
Oh. Right. Anyway, that's it. Thanks, guys, in the chat for being here. I'll see you in practice tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow on the stream. Bless you guys. Thanks for you guys on the panel. Thanks for being here. It's been blessed. Love it. I lost a sub, but I dare say that was Luca.
Well, you know what? After Luca, I thought I'd better shut up.
Yeah, it's probably Luca that went. I did see. Oh, this Lord was hooked on. Cool. Oh yeah, I did see people in his chat. Actually.
I wanted to ask Matt though. I was going to ask him about if he ever looked into the little season. You guys were talking about tribulation, but that would probably spark up a whole new conversation.
Yeah,
and he left.
Definitely. He would have. It definitely would have. Right. Good to see you guys. I'll play some more of your stuff tomorrow, Jim, on tomorrow's stream. I did play some at the start. Yeah, I'll play the next 4 tomorrow. There we go. Heal the Sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was waiting for something. Thank goodness that Jeff came in. I was waiting for Vicky usually comes in. But Jeff did. Indeed. Thanks, guys. Ta-ra.